Here's Martin, straight ahead, Doug Martin. And Doug Martin is going to score in his hometown. Down to 9 from the 33. They go to Martin. Martin off the left side, breaks a tackle, and here's Martin again. Inside the 20, and Martin will get in for the touchdown. He gained 143 yards on 9 carries in the third quarter. Picks up where he left off, breaks a tackle, trying to outrace the defender, and he will. 70 yards this time. And Doug Martin getting the call, and Doug Martin with a first down, getting to the 10. Has a first and goal at the 9. Here's Doug Martin. Martin is going to dive close to the goal line and shy of the touchdown. Second down and goal from the 1, and here is Martin, touchdown. Doug Martin, coming back to his hometown of Oakland, scoring 4 touchdowns for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that is a team record, 4 touchdowns rushing. And they flip it to Martin. He's going to get a first down and more. And Doug Martin in a foot race now to the 30-yard line, being chased by 2 Eagles and finally brought down. And we'll see where they mark it. But a huge run by Doug Martin to the 14. Going to go to Martin up the middle. Here's Martin, still going. Watch Doug Martin. And finally brought down by Darius Butler, who is trying to strip the ball away. You let Martin get any kind of room.
Tough day in Buccaneer hood. Yeah, Doug Martin. Way too young. Oh, that was tough watching. Yeah, well, here we go. We got a lot of coverage for you. We're starting a little late, but what the fuck? We're the 3rd floor. That's what we do. And I wanted to make sure I could play all that without interrupting anything. And I wanted to make sure that's a special tribute to a special person, to a special Buccaneer, and one that'll be remembered for years and years and years to come as one of the great running backs in all of Tampa Bay Buccaneer history. Doug Martin gone way too early. Very sad news. Been a rough week. The original tribute I had planned for the opening, well, I moved that to halftime. Got another special tribute for another special Buccaneer who's celebrating something special today. So he goes to overtime, and Doug Martin went to the opening because some brutal news. Hey, Jose, how are you, man? First in the house, Jose. G, what are you doing? How you doing, man? Yeah, rough opening, rough beginning. We're going to pick it up in a minute here. Just wanted to take a second and just pause for a moment before I continue with the podcast. In memory of Doug Martin, and not only Doug Martin today, but also today is a very special day in Tampa Bay history as far as the Buccaneers history goes. And I remember this day like it was yesterday, when they said with the number 1 draft pick, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers draft Leroy Selmon. Yep, our first draft choice in the history of the ball club was defense, and that's where we're at. So just take a special moment for a moment of silence for Doug Martin. Way too soon. And also, today is the birthday of Leroy Selmon. So a heavenly birthday to Leroy. You got some company up there, Leroy. Take care of him. Please, everybody, just pause for a moment in recollection. All right, let's get to some sports here, man. I'm doing good, G. How are you today? I'm doing good, G. It'd be better if this connection here was working better. I don't know what the hell's going on with my connection on this, but get it going in a second. Just I've got a couple minor holdups. I don't know what is going on here, man, but we should be good right there. We should be good. We should be all caught up, I guess. All right, here we go. Greetings, people of Earth, as we officially open up our show now. Even though we've already been here for a minute, appreciate you. Michael Elridge, second in the building. How are you, my man? How are you, sir? I am doing pretty damn good for a Monday, considering. Tough news with Doug Martin today and all that other happy horse shit and all kinds of other crazy shit going on over the weekend. But here we are. We got double header coverage. We're going to pull it off today, man. I don't know too many other streams that are going to do this. We're going to cover the Bucks Lions as they're playing, and then when the ALCS Game 7, Seattle and Toronto, we'll be calling that one too. So double dipping here on the third floor. And for some reason, we just keep on. I have no idea what the hell is going on here, so we're going to do that. We're going to do that. And then we're going to do that. And then we're going to do. And we're going to do that. Sorry, guys. I got. It's hard to do the show without my monitors working properly. So we should be good there, I think. Just wait for that to reload. Gotta wait for that to reload. While that's reloading, let's get shit started here. Boom. And boom. There we go. Starting our coverage with the NFL. We'll move on to the Game 7 of the American League Championship in a little while. All right, now it's telling me I need to go to the login page, so we'll see what fucking happens here. Wait and see what happens here. Like I said, it's hard to do the show when the fucking Wi-Fi doesn't want to cooperate. So the Buccaneers gave up a quick touchdown. The Lions basically walked down the field. Then they were walking down the field again, and the Bucks got a turnover on a fumble, and they did Ugats with it. Nothing. So, and now the Lions are driving again. We'll catch up with everything in a minute. Right now, I got no internet working on my stuff over here. There we go. See what happens there. Is this back up yet? No, this ain't back up yet either. Just really having a hard time. I think we're good now. Okay. Detroit got the ball at their own 37-yard line. 4:20. Whoa, 4:20 to go in the first quarter. 4:20, 4:20. 4:20 alert. 4:20 alert. We're not ready for weed. We got one packed. 420. 420. Okay, so now it gives me the message to go do something here. So we're going to go see what it's telling me to do. Ain't telling me to do nothing there. So 2nd and 4, pass outside. They got the first down plus a whole lot more. Who is this guy? Gibbs. 24 yards on the play. So the Lions just eating up the secondary and passing away on the Bucks. It's sad to know that I got a great defense, but I can't do shit. Shit. Can't do nothing. Not a fucking thing against the fucking pass. So like the 3rd time I had to do this with the Wi-Fi. And it's only on these, so maybe it's my Chrome boxes are going bad. I don't fucking know. I just don't know why it's taking so hard and why it won't connect. Everything else in the house is connected, but these just don't seem to want to work today. So I can't follow the chat if these ain't working. Yeah, this Wi-Fi is just not doing it today. So I don't know what we just did there. All right, we're gonna have to take a break, man, because my Wi-Fi is not cooperating in the slightest. 150 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Detroit. 3rd and 9. He's Jeff Goff is 7 of 8 for 130 yards in the first quarter already. I mean, that's how pathetic the fucking secondary is for the fucking Buccaneers. So I'm re-signing in there, see what the hell that does. 4th down, so they hold on 3rd and long. I have to settle for 3 unless this guy, he likes to go for fucking 4. He likes to go for fucking 4. I'd love to go for 4 too. He loves to go on 4th. So 4th and 2. 55 seconds first quarter. Fast moving first quarter. Only 1 possession for the Bucks here. He goes for it. Incomplete. Everybody begging. Please give me a flag. We didn't score a touchdown. Can I please have a flag? How about fucking no? You can't have a fucking flag every fucking time you want to. Every time somebody touches somebody, they want a flag. So there you go. Taking points off the board against the Bucks is not a smart idea this year. It's not smart ever to take points off the board for any professional team, especially in the first quarter. Like, what are you fucking trying to prove here? So they get the ball on the kickoff. They walk down the field in a couple plays, get in the end zone. Bucks get the ball, can't do nothing. Lions get the ball, they fumble. Bucks get the ball, they can't do nothing. Lions get the ball, they walk all the way down. They get a 4th and 2, so they're kicking a field goal. They go for the touchdown. Nothing happens. Now here come the Bucks and Baker. 43 seconds to go in the first quarter from their own 15. Handoff up the middle to Rachaad White. Maybe, just maybe 2 yards. What's up, John the Beagle Dad in the house? John the Beagle Dad in the house. Dodgers will have to beat themselves. Nobody's beating the Dodgers. The Dodgers couldn't beat themselves, dude. They can't. I've been watching this game long enough to know when a team, there's certain teams that come along once in a blue fucking moon. 96 Yankees, 98 Yankees, 27 Yankees, the Gas House Gang, the Pirates, the big red machine, Baltimore and the old. I mean, there's some fucking teams, man. Right? There's some teams you look at and you go, fuck. Ain't nobody beating them motherfuckers. This Dodger team is that team, and to think that they are a little bit stronger than they were last year, man, I am glad the Yankees are out of this shit. I would not want to be going up against the Dodgers with the hope of winning a World Series against that Dodger team. I would hope whoever it may be, Seattle or Detroit. I mean, Seattle. I got fucking Detroit and everything on my mind. Whether it be Seattle or it be Toronto, man, that's a tough, tough, tough order to beat that Dodger team. I'm looking for the Dodgers just to go back to back and start worrying about next year. I'm excited to call the World Series. Be the first World Series I call. I'm going to be excited to call. It starts Friday night here on the third floor, 4 o'clock on the West Coast, 7 o'clock on the East Coast. I believe that's when the pregame is. We'll give you all the details of when we're going live. Jose, to say the least, yeah, they're stacked, bro. How many pitchers did they use in that 4 games? All right, in the first game, they took the guy out. They took Schnell out, and he could have went complete. So I think they used 1 guy. So there's 2. Then you got a complete game. So there's 3. Then you had Shohei. And I don't know how many guys closed that game out the other night. But they played in a championship series and only used like fucking 6 pitchers. Against the best team in baseball, record-wise. I mean, you figure it out. You try to figure out baseball, good luck. Trying to figure out baseball is like trying to figure out your first marriage. Wow, you guys are blowing it up, man. Let me see if I can catch up here real quick with the chat because Lockport. Hey, Lockport's over on Rumble. Thank you, Lockport, being on Rumble. Man, and Lockport, you keep building me up like that. I got a lot to live up for on Rumble, man. This guy really blows me up on Rumble, man. Hey, but it's true. Actually, Lockport, it's true. What you say is true. I bring it like nobody else. So yeah, Rumble rocking and rolling over here. Let me see what I can do over here. You guys and fucking YouTube are killing it. So Evans comes back tonight, unbeknownst to me. Was like, I guess I should have been paying more attention. Angus in the building. Angus, guess what we got tonight? You heard it right, folks. We'll catch up in a minute. Hold on. Angus, what's up, Bubba? What's up, Bubba? I'm trying to catch up on what was been said here. Because it's always sane until Pixelmon arrives. You're a good man, sir. Thank you, Al. I don't know who Michael's talking to, but if he's talking to me, thank you. He's talking to Jose. Of course, Jose G is a good guy. This should be an epic game. Hopefully, not a pitcher duel too much. Go Seattle. I'm kind of hoping for a pitcher's duel, man. I looked at the numbers when I was putting the lineups together and shit, and the numbers are all right. Not too overbearing by either guy, but when I looked at it, it has the likings of, wow, one of these guys could pitch it a really, really epic historical game. And apparently the keeps going on and in. Lockport is over here now. He is like a fucking tennis ball. Dodgers also won in 2020 COVID season. Yeah. I mean, pretty much. What's the difference between the Dodgers right now and the Yankees in the 90s? Or the Reds in the 70s? Or the Dodgers and the shit in the 60s? You know? Yeah, man. I'm sailing my Bucks hat as long as I can, man. 14:20 to go. Second quarter, 7-0. Bucks driving right here. Since they got the ball, since the 4th-and-2 stop, they have been moving. They are out at their own 42-yard line. Looking to cross midfield here. Out in the flat, too. White, he gets it. He gets a couple more extra bonus yards. So 3rd-and-3 for Baker. We got the scores down here for you from what's going on. And up top is just some Buccaneer numbers for you to keep it real. Lockport bouncing back and forth. Is a 2-game back-to-back World Series destiny. Is it two-time? Yeah. You win the World Series back-to-back, you're special. No doubt about it. And that one's batted away, so Baker is faced with a 4th-and-3. He dropped back to pass. I don't know why we didn't run there. 13:22, the clock stops in the second quarter. 7-0 Lions, and they stop the Bucks again. 4th-and-3. Baker dropped back. Let's see if he had the guy he was aiming for, if he was open, or what was going on over there. But he kind of flipped it instead of throwing it. There's a lot of holding going on. A lot of no calls right there. That got fucking. Yeah, what are you gonna do? That's fucking football. So they're gonna punt again. Dixon gets this one away. Pretty decent, fair catch at the 14-yard line of the Lions. That's where they'll go with Jeff Goff. With 13:16 to go in the second quarter, 7-0 Lions. Bucks yet to be able to do nothing with the ball. Nothing. Low offensive output so far by the Bucks. Move the ball a little bit, but then stall. So how we doing out there tonight? We all set? We all ready? We're ready for football. We ready for some Game 7 action, man. We are ready to rock and roll. We got something new tonight. We got a new added thing because, hey, it's football. Football has something called the 2-minute warning and halftime. So we got something special for you. At the 2-minute warning, we'll bring you the Angus clip. The Angus clip at the 2-minute warning of the first half, and the Angus clip at the 2-minute warning at the end of the game. And we got a special halftime clip for you. And there's a lot of shit to do before I got on. And we have a 7th inning stretch clip for Game 7 of the American League Championship. So 2 Angus clips, 1 halftime clip, and 7th inning stretch clip. We're gonna be doing crazy tonight. We got a lot of shit to do. Oh, without a doubt, Angus. Oh, without a doubt. Yeah, they slipped. I don't know how they slipped my mind because they were fierce, man. It's crazy because, man, I could almost name the whole team, but I don't want to embarrass myself. I get through most of the team, probably choke on the rest. But the Cincinnati Reds of the '70s, I could pretty much give you their lineup because I remember their lineup from when they swept us in '76. Yeah, Finley was the owner back then. Gene Autry owned the Texas Rangers at the time. I think he was partners with Bing Crosby still at the time with the Texas Rangers back then. It was crazy, man. Passion is real, Victor. Yeah, passion is real, man. That's what makes shit special, man. Passion. Legacy. Myth. Lore. So here goes Detroit. 1st and 10 from their own 14. 13-16, second quarter. They lead 7-0. Jeff Goff drops back into the flat. Gets away from Vi. He's got a first down and more. First down plus about 6, 7. About a 16, 17-yard gain for Montgomery right there. As Goff hits him in the flat. Again, passing game eating the Bucks alive right here. I just can't. It's just no matter how solid our defense is, and we have great defenses, but an absolute shutdown killer secondary, man, not uh, not since Rondé Barber and John Lynch days. Spire and man, those are good days, man. Those good secondaries. But the defense is always strong, but it's just that teams just seem to be able to pass all over us at times. Lions offensive coordinator John Morton. It's his first year with the ball club. Just under 12 minutes, 2nd and 12 from the, and we got flags all over the place, from the 26 and a half yard line. False start on the Lions, so that'll back them up even more. So it'll be a 2nd and 17. Now, see, this is where you got to just shove it down their throat, maybe get a sack, get the ball back, get some fucking momentum, and get back in this game. Tie it up at least before we get into halftime. Well, hey, Jose G is a Buffalo fan. Buffalo fan, hey, meet Lockport. Lockport, meet a Buffalo fan. Why does this keep freezing on me, man? I don't know why it keeps freezing on me. Well, YouTube keeps freezing. So if I fall behind on a chat, guys, that's the only reason. But so far we're good. Yeah, but Jose G. Lockport is also a Buffalo fan. 3rd and 5. As they get 12 on that play. Goff finding his tight end over the middle. Goff back in the shotgun. Here comes a big rush, and there's the sack I was talking about. There it is. There's the sack I was talking about. That's what you need right there. Dennis on the sack. Blowing right through the line. Big time. So the 3rd and 5 winds up to be about an 8, 9, 10-yard loss there. Back to their own 20, 21 and a half. See where they mark the ball. Mark the ball at the 22nd, so lost 12 yards. The 12 that they gained, right back on the Dennis sack. Johnson with the punt return here. Up 7, 8, 9, about 9, 10 yards on the return. Bucks will get the ball. Looks like at their own 30. See where they spot this. Well, right now we're outside Detroit looking at a bridge. It's a really nice looking bridge. That's a nice looking bridge, but it didn't look like a lot of water for all that bridge, did it? It didn't look like there was a lot of water there. The bridge isn't spanning too much water. They put a lot of money into that bridge, and it's, I don't know, unless it's just nighttime and I couldn't tell. I could put some pads on and run for 100. Maybe a couple moons ago, Jose. I appreciate that, but a couple moons ago, I don't know, 100 yards? Yeah, I'm sure we did 100 yards a couple times when playing pickup football. So 19 minutes and 5 seconds from first pitch of Game 7. Angus, look, you asking the wrong guy about Detroit, man. I don't fucking know what bridge that was. Angus is like, we'll get it like Angusopedia. Angusopedia. This guy coming out with the names of the bridge. How the fuck you do that quick? Is that the Windsor? He's asking me like I built it. No, I have no idea. For a second, I thought it was the Skyway Bridge, but that's in Tampa, and that's a lot higher off the water, and that goes over the whole fucking bay of Tampa. That looked like it was going over a lake. Unless I said nighttime just didn't show me all the water that I needed to see, but That bridge just looked like it went over like a fucking, I don't know, 300 feet of water. Jose's asking Lockport, his fellow Buffalo Bills fan over there. I have no idea why this is doing this all night, but it's going to drive me crazy on this monitor. I'm going to have to switch monitors on a break. Because this one just freezes. YouTube is just freezing. So I don't know what to do there. We'll have to switch that up. See if I can get this one ready. I didn't want to use that monitor, but if I have to, I have to. But this one is it's just not doing anything, man. That is really, really, really bizarre. Yeah, it's just like I'm not connected, man. It's crazy. I'm sorry about this, guys, but this hampers me trying to bring you coverage, if you know what I mean. It's just that the Wi-Fi just keeps going off on this one, man. It's absolutely insanity. All right, back to the game. 2nd and 10. Baker incomplete, trying for Evans. Missed him. Back in the shotgun. Pass over the middle. Hits his receiver. Lions getting a little rough there with the tackle. A little unnecessaryism. But that's okay. 3rd and 6. Gain of 4. Fast-paced football game here. Third and 6. Let's see what Baker does with the boys here. Back in the shotgun. Pass over the middle. See where they spot it. It's right at the markers. That's going to be a first down as he hits his big tight end, Otten. Big first down there for the Bucs so they can keep this drive going. Right at the sticks. Now they're going to say he thinks he's short. Can we just get the play off? We'll never know by that replay because all they showed us was Baker throwing it. First down. 8:35. Baker back again. Looking big here, going to the sideline. There was nobody there. I don't know what the hell is going on there. Evans is talking and I guess yelling at the side judge like, dude, I'm being held. If we can get a decent replay of something. Coach is getting on Tez Johnson there. So we're 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, that's to Tucker. I guess you can call him a fullback. I don't know what they call him anymore. Seems like football has forgotten about the fullback position, which used to be vital to your running game back in the day. One of the greatest blockers I've ever seen out of the backfield was Maurice Carthon. And before Maurice started in the NFL, I got to see him play for the Generals, and he led the way for Herschel Walker. And then when he got to the Giants, he led the way for every Giant running back that was in the backfield beside him for every year he played. Maurice Carthon. Great football player. What a catch made by Evans, and that's why he's going to... No, they're going to say he's out of balance. That was an insane catch either way, but come on. Catches this one. 1 foot. Yeah, just 1 foot because the other foot was halfway up in the air. He went up so high for it. Momentum carrying his foot. First foot planted firmly, but what a catch. So that'll bring up a 4th and 6. So there goes that drive. Here's Dixon again. Gets this one away from his 40. Fair catch at the 12. So Dixon definitely doing his end, keeping the Lions pinned deep in their territory. See if the Bucks can come up with another stop here. As time keeps rolling away towards halftime. Stick around. We got the Angus clip coming up. We got the halftime clip coming up. We got first pitch of the American League Championship Series, Game 7, and deciding game. Who's going to go play the Dodgers? Good luck. At least you get to see LA. That's about it. And you'll have a good view of LA. Okay, Angus is now explaining to me that goes between Detroit and Windsor, Ontario. All right, now I know that Windsor's in Ontario. Now I know Windsor's in Canada. You asked me if it was the Windsor Bridge. I'm thinking Windsor, Michigan. Not Windsor, Canada. But Anguspedia, straightening that all out. Again, I don't know what bridge it was. But I'm putting my money on Angus. So if this was Jeopardy, I'm going with Angus on this one. What is the Windsor Bridge?
You be right, sir. Yes, you are right. Very right. You are genius.
Of course I'm a genius. Anyway, I already seen the Angus clips, and I'm pretty excited for both of them. I think you're gonna dig it, Angus. I think the concept that I came up with is pretty cool. I think you're gonna like it. Closing in on first pitch. Looks like the pregame is wrapping up. Big Poppy. Dontrell Willis. He says Blue Jays 6-4. Derek Jeter. This is who wins Game 7. Jeter, Blue Jays 7-6. Alex Rodriguez, Mariners 7-5. And Big Poppy. Blue Jays 7-3. Here's your predictions. A-Rod standing alone. I'm going with A-Rod. I kind of like that score. Maybe let's say, how about 8-5 Mariners? Flag on the play. False start. 5 more yards, so it'll be 1st and 15. 7:35 to go in the second quarter. This thing froze again. I can't fucking believe this fucking thing. I don't know why this one keeps doing it. And now that one's joining it. Okay, so we're frozen up again. Freezing. Here's outside. He does not gets about another flag. Hold on. Flag fest right now. So we gotta do this. This is fucking crazy, man. Why is everything freezing tonight? We're gonna have to do this. Let's see if this one's working. Another penalty on Detroit. Backs them up a little bit further. 7:27 to go, second quarter. 7-0 Lions. Block in the back was the call. The Lion fans seen a hands to the face mask. So a little controversy there, I guess. All right, so that goes down, that goes down. I don't know what to do anymore. I got another monitor. I got all three monitors up. I didn't want to put all three monitors up because it gets crazy when you do that. So what do we got? We got YouTube. Please like, share, follow if it's your first time here. Please like, follow, and share. Rumble, same thing. Please hit the like, hit the follow, get in the live chat, get in the comments, light it up like these guys do on YouTube with the chat. Half the time I think they're talking to me, but they're talking amongst themselves, which is even more beautiful. Nothing like having a community of super intelligent fans who are immature like me. Breaking the action on the football game. Meanwhile, we are getting very close to first pitch. With that being said, here we go. Double dipping. Double dipping. Let's go, people. Don't get confused on me, folks, but there's your starting lineups for Seattle and Toronto. Somebody's going to the World Series to play the Dodgers in a little while. And we are getting ready for first pitch, just moments away from north of the border. Meanwhile, on Monday Night Football, we have a break in the action. There's a commercial. I am not sure why there's a commercial, unless there's an injury I did not see. Michael Elridge is borderline retarded. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. You still have to ride a yellow bus, though, Michael. Even if you're halfway there. Sorry. Even if you're borderline, you got to get on that little yellow bus. That'll take you to the third floor. Don't worry about it. We got a shuttle. We got a third floor yellow bus shuttle. At least nobody's talking to themselves. How do you know what I do when I'm not live? Do you know? And this is true. And if you talk to yourself, it's a sign of intelligence, which means, I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm talking to myself. No, it doesn't mean you're nuts. It means it means you're intelligent because you're talking it out and you're talking it out loud so you could hear yourself and evaluate. So when you talk to yourself, you're probably in better shape than most people that don't. But if you start getting answers from another voice, woo! Check it out, baby. It is time for help. Serious help. Because you don't want to be standing at the bus stop going, definitely not. We have a 3rd and 6 now. 6:20 and clock running. Big 3rd and 6 here for the Tampa defense. Quick snap. They're bringing everybody. Pass over the middle. That's going to be incomplete. Flag on the play. Come on. That is not pass interference. Oh, come on, man, with these fucking flags tonight. 6:01. Clock is frozen with the flag. Illegal hands. Defense. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Jamal Dean with the call. Illegal contact. Let's see this one. All right, he runs into him head first. Okay, the receiver runs into Dean head first, head butts him. Dean falls to the ground, and they call holding on Dean. Okay. So the wide receiver just runs him right over, and that's a flag on the guy he ran over. Okay. Up the middle, and he is gone. Gibbs is gone. He's breaking this one. They ain't touching him. There's a touchdown. All that defense, all that for nothing. A stupid fucking penalty. You hand off to this guy, and he just went fucking 60 yards? 78 yards. 78-yard touchdown run for Gibbs. Just absolutely, just caught the Bucks totally off guard on that. But in all honesty, I got to go back to the fucking penalty, which was absolutely horseshit. I still don't know how they busted this one for 78. And nobody touched him. That's why I said he's gone. As soon as I see it, I was like, he's gone. Ain't nobody touching him. There's nobody there to touch him. Yeah, everything's a fucking commercial, dude. Everything's a fucking commercial. 14-0 now. Absolute gimme fucking touchdown. Playing good defense. Fucking penalties all over the place, though, for God's sakes. And then a handoff, and the fucking guy goes 78 fucking yards. Unfucking real. It's not like you earn that. You've been stifled. You've been shut down. And then you get a bullshit fucking penalty. Defense back on their heels. They come up and just blow it out. Jose G is saying he's crazy. Yeah, 65% chance of winning for the Blue Jays. You know, but that's why they play 9 innings, buddy. That's why they play 7 games. All right, here's a replay. It's an inside handoff. They're in the shotgun, and he just goes up the middle, and there's only one guy to beat. As soon as he made the cut, that was it. So he ran by everybody before anybody knew what the fuck was going on. A little bit of holding going on, but so here's the kickoff. In the end zone, they'll take the knee, take it out to the 35. So Baker's got to do something here, man. This fucking non-existent offense. And this is what they've been all about this year is the offense, offense, offense. Now, Monday night ain't no offense. And 14-0 ain't the end of the world. But let's be honest, man. That 78-yard run like that, man, that's as rare as fucking could be. Game 7 about to start. First attempt for Baker at the 35. His own 35. It's a handoff to White. He flies to the outside. He fights for 5 yards. Second and 5. Here we go. Rodriguez at bat. Ball 1 to Rodriguez. Hits this one on the ground. Past third baseman. Is that fair? That is a fair ball. Rodriguez. J-Rod with a leadoff double for the Mariners. He smashed that right down the line. Had to wait for the signal from the umpire if it was fair or foul. Let's take a look at this one again. Second and 5. Baker takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Play action. He's going deep. He's got Evans, and Evans reaches out. Ball is in and out of his hands, and Evans is hurt and done. I think Evans is done. Maybe came back too soon. He laid out for it in his hands, and when he hit the ground, it came out. But he is laid out on the field. It's going to be a minute before we get Evans. See what happened to him. Detroit celebrating. I don't know what the fuck they're celebrating. He had him for a second. He was open. 1 ball, no strikes to Cal Raleigh. Runner at second, nobody out. Raleigh swings through that slider, 85, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Just getting started. J-Rod with a leadoff double. There's pass interference all over that. He dug it out of there. Quick play, back to second pickoff. Close, but just interesting. Nothing more. I don't know how that's... It looked like it could have been a catch. He had it pinned to his body. He might have knocked the air out of himself. I don't know, but he is still down. Here's a 1-1. That's a bouncing, and it'll roll foul. Just before it got to first, and Vlad picked it up. J-Rod back to second. Cal back to bat. Evans still can't get to his feet. He did get to his feet for a second and went right back down to 1 knee. Baker running over to the sideline to get a word with the offensive coordinator. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cal Raleigh. Nobody out. Runner in scoring position for the Mariners. Ball outside, 2-2. Knuckle curve misses. Evans finally up. David out there, Lamont David out there, making sure his star Hall of Famer wide receiver's okay. Not sure what happened. It don't look good. But he is walking on his own. 3rd and 5. 5 minutes to go before halftime. 2-2 to Raleigh. Inside, we're going full to Raleigh. Right now, Bieber is not looking too good. Baker back. He's in trouble, out of trouble, and he's going to be sacked at the 34-yard line. So, big sack there for Detroit. Foul ball by Raleigh. Count holds 3-2. Baker was in the shotgun. Line just falls apart. Pressure coming from the middle. Everyone is covered except... Yeah, great coverage. That's a coverage sack there. So 4th down, they'll be punting again. Strikeout for Cal Raleigh. Beaver with his first strikeout. He challenged him there. Raleigh got a piece of it right back into the glove. First and 10 for Detroit after the punt. There's a ball up top for the Naylor as he steps in. What is up, Chef Nick? Welcome. Welcome upstairs to the 3rd floor, Nick. Take a seat, my friend. Have a bong hit. 1 ball, no strikes. A turn and wheel. Fake throw to second. He looks him back. Engagement number 1. Detroit snapping the ball from their own 14. Goff back. Flips it over the middle for a gain of about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Clock is going in under 4 minutes now. You got the avatar I made for you. Cool. Did you get both of them? Yeah. Jose G is visiting from Mania. Chef Nick gracing us with his presence over here. Taking a break from Mania. I guess he's getting ready for his show over on Mania soon. The show coming up right after Game 7 tonight on Mania. They'll have a roundtable talk. They'll break it down. Take a look at the World Series. Join me over there. I'm going over there later after this. I'm going to go check out Mania myself right after this. Matter of fact, I'm going to be knocking on the door, Nick, to get on tonight. Bring me up there. Get me on that screen. Let me start talking. But yeah, everybody go over and check out Mania after the game. Good place to hang out. Behave. It's not the third floor. You don't do what you do. Don't do over there what you do here. You behave yourself at Mania. Three balls, one strike to Naylor. One out, one on. Naylor hits this one. Pass, diving foul, and that's going to put the Mariners up. The throw is offline. 1-0 Seattle. Big one out. Josh Naylor, base hit, RBI. Lions snapping the ball, 2nd and 15 after the penalty. Floats this one up to nobody. Everybody's just begging for a flag. Every time Goff throws a ball to a wide receiver, whether anybody's near him or not, where's the flag? Where's the flag? Who are you calling the flag on? Who the fuck are you calling the flag on there? It's fucking ridiculous. Strike one to Polanco. Runner at first is Naylor with a big RBI to put the Mariners up. That's a big run for the Mariners. For one, that should calm them down. That should calm them down. They shouldn't have fucking. I could imagine. I've been there. I've been in Game 7s. I've been in Game 6s where we needed to win to get to Game 7. There's Game 6s where if we win, we end it, and we don't want to go to a Game 7. I know that feeling. But getting on top quick and on the road, that helps. That eases the stomach, clears the brain a little bit. And if you can mount on top of that, maybe get another run on top of that, just helps, and it just starts to escalate. Vlad's too big to make those kind of plays, man. You got to be small and limber like me. That wouldn't have got by me, bro. I would have sucked that fucking right up, bro. That would not got by me, man. Not in the playoffs. Shit, ain't nothing getting by me in the playoffs. There's a strike. 2-2 now to Polanco. Shit. Pepper, my manager once said, he says, sometimes, Victor, you look like John Van Beesbrook. Other times you look like Don Mattingly. Other times, I don't know what the fuck you look like. All I know is the ball is not getting by you. Nah. 1st and 10 now for Tampa after the punt. Baker bringing the boys out with 2:52. And there goes Mike Evans on a cart. That is sad to see, man. That is fucked up. Full count on Polanco. One out, one in. Top of the first. You can feel the pace that this game is going to be slow. It is going to be deliberate. There's a fumble on the play. Detroit's saying they have it, and they do have it on the fumble. That was close. Almost tagged Naylor on his big ass. Detroit celebrating like they just won a fucking Super Bowl or something. Take it easy, guys. 2:43 to go. Bucks give the ball right back to Detroit, deep in their own territory. And that's Shepard with the. There's a bouncing ball. Steps on second. Throw to. I don't know what the hell happened. It must have hit Naylor. Wow, man. I think that hit Naylor and just went like 80 feet in the air off of him. Is this a Reggie Jackson moment? Reggie's sticking his ass in the way. Nah, he's trying to get out of the way. Oh, he jumps in the air. That's a double play. You cannot do that. Leaping Lenny Poffo going into second base. You can't do that, dude. Nice try, bro. Nice fucking try, bro. Nice fucking try. Get the fuck out of here. That's a double fucking play. That's a double play. What the fuck you doing? The pitcher just said. You get the fuck out of here. I didn't see that at first, folks. I was looking over here. Fucking Detroit snaps the ball at the Bucks 41. Hand off to Montgomery, takes it to the 35-yard line. 2nd and 4, 6-yard gain. They're already in field goal territory. 2 outs now with a runner at first. I think this has got to be a double play. This is Reggie Jackson all over again. Remember when Reggie stuck his ass out like he was doing a disco dance? He was doing the hustle. Do the hustle. Woo, put his ass out. This is a lot different. This dude leaping Lenny Poffo. Like he was going for a layup instead of sliding into sec. No. When you slide, you don't go 8 feet in the air and then come down. It's not a landing, dude. Slide is just bring it in, man. Like no landing gear. Look at this. Yeah, just throw it right at him, and he did. And it went off the back of his head, it looked like. Because that ball traveled like... That ball was at least... I got to look and see how far this goes in the air. Oh, yeah, right off his shoulder and off the helmet. And that's got to be 30, 40 feet in the air. Yeah, it's a double play. I don't know what's taking so long. Yeah, it's a double play. You can't do that, dude. It's baseball 1. It's just baseball. What are these guys taking 18 days to figure that out for? I figured it out as soon as I seen him leave his feet like leaping Lenny Poffo going off the top rope. You know it's over. God. Commercial break, so 2-minute warning over here. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Guess what? It's a 2-minute warning, which means it's Angus clip time. So here's the first ever. You guys are ready for history? Here is the first ever 2-minute warning clip that is better known as the Angus clip. Enjoy this 2-minute warning Angus clip.
The Surgeon General should require a warning on every ticket. Watching the Browns could be hazardous to your health.
Oh, what a ball game. Cardiac kids are at it again.
Are we going to go down to the wire, or are we going to go down to the wire?
Why not? Done it all year.
Locked down to 34 seconds.
Time to get nervous. Sipe throwing to Logan. He got it on the 20. 4-5 touchdown, Dave Logan. Touchdown by Dave Logan. 46 yards. I don't believe it.
16 seconds remaining. What a play!
For sheer drama, this team couldn't be beat. Because of this fantastic string of heart-pounding finishes, the Browns, for the 2nd straight season, gained nationwide notoriety as the Cardiac Kids.
The 2-minute warning clip, the Angus clip. There you go, Angus. The first clip in the history of whatever. Hey, don't forget, we got a halftime clip for you, too. And that's a very, very special clip. That one I hope you all just stay tuned in for. Bear with me on the halftime. Remember, it is halftime. And this is a special day for Tampa Bay. Losing Doug Martin today. Losing Doug Martin. Celebrating the life of Leroy Selman, our first draft pick ever. Our first Hall of Famer ever, Leroy Selman. Who is... it's his heavenly birthday today. So it's just a really emotional day in Tampa Bay history. So bear with us at halftime. We got a special clip coming up. Right now, we're getting back to all the action. 1:56 to go before halftime. 14-0 Lions. It is a 4th and 5. They're going to kick a field goal this time. Unlike last time that they decided to go for it on 4th and 2. This one is going to be from 55. I'm saying 54, but it looks like he's more or less setting up for 55. Kick is up, and it's going to be no good. It's going to go wide left. So he misses from 54, maybe 55. Either way, Bucks, they fucking dodged another bullet, man. And they got some time. What do we got? I'm going to see if we got timeouts. All right, here we go. Springer leading it off for the Blue Jays here in the first. They trail 1-0. Kirby on the mound for the Mariners. way inside. Springer gets buzzed again, man. 1 ball, no strikes. They don't like they don't like this guy. They're trying to hurt him. They're fucking trying to hurt this fucking guy. Poor fucking guy. Poor guy. Way inside again. 2-0. They might be just sending a message to Springer. Get off the fucking plate. Yeah, well, when you're a first pitch swinger, sometimes you might not get a chance to swing at that first pitch. There's a fastball over the plate, fouled into the crowd. We got flags all over on the 2nd and 6. 124. It's got to be on the Bucks, right? Foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Otten and Mullet fighting for the ball here. So I don't know what they're doing over here. They're dancing on the ground with the ball. So are we looking at the play? What are we doing here? Oh, that was the turnover? They called that a turnover? You can't call that a turnover. That's in possession of the receiver. Just because the defense got a hand on it. Springer draws a walk. So the payoff pitch misses outside on Springer. So he goes to first, 1 out. I mean, no outs. Bottom of the first, 1-0 Seattle. I'm trying to see if this is the play that the holdup is on. What is going on? Yeah, the tits on grandma in the commercial. What? Oh, fuck. Michael Elridge, what? Lukes takes 1 for a ball. So 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out, 1 on. Ward Toronto, Springer draws a leadoff walk. So they're going to give the ball to Detroit on that. So the call is reversed. I mean, I don't know what the fuck they're doing on it. Lucas takes a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. And again, the whole Detroit defense runs to the end zone and just starts celebrating on a fucking... What are you guys doing? Where is the discipline anymore in fucking teams? Everybody just runs and dances and jumps around like Leaping Lenny Poffos. Like, what are we doing here? Where's the professionalism? Are there teams that have professionalism anymore? Seriously, where is the professionalism? Where is it? That's disgusting. So whatever they did, they're looking at the fucking play. Both guys had the ball rolling on the ground. And they give it to the defense. I don't know. Otten had just as much of the ball as the fucking defense. So I always thought that the offense gets the tie. But not in Detroit. So they just give Detroit the ball right back deep in their own territory. So some shit never changes. I mean, to me, that's some horse shit right there. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on, 1-0 Seattle. Strike 2, 0-2 to Guerrero. Second and 9 from the Tampa Bay 47. Pass over the middle. He's short, 1 yard short of the first down. Run out of bounds. 1 minute and 3 seconds left before halftime. 14-0 Lions. There's a base hit for Guerrero. So 1st and 2nd. His hot hitting in the postseason continues. So 1st and 2nd went 1 away. Toronto trying to answer right back to Seattle. Has the settings for one of those games, people. 3rd and 1. Quarterback sneak. He has the first down. 1 minute. Clock's under 1 minute. Clock is running. Tampa Bay 3 timeouts. Detroit 3 timeouts. Nobody using any timeouts as the clock continues to run. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Runners at first and second. See, right there, I mean, that's a tie. They both have possession of the ball. It's fucking ridiculous. Then they take off to the end zone and go lay down and dance on the ground. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You didn't do anything. Fucking replay did it for you, douche. Because you didn't have the call originally. Douche. First and 10 from the Bucks 38-yard line. He's going to get sacked and sucked up at the 48. So losing about 10 yards right there. Big sack for the Bucks. That's Smith coming from the outside to run him down. Came untouched and just ate him up right at the 47-yard line. 1 ball, no strikes to Kirk. 1 out. First and second. Kirby to Kirk. Second and 19. Low misses. 2 balls, no strikes. 28 seconds left on the clock. I got to see who took the timeout here. Tampa will get the ball to start the second half. That's why that drive right there where they lost it on the reverse end of the call of 2 guys rolling on the ground with the ball at the same time, but we'll give it to the defense because we're in Detroit. So Goff steps back. He throws this one, and this one's intercepted. And that's going to be returned for about 10, 12 yards by Dean. So Dean redeeming himself from before. So, once again, Baker and the boys have a quick opportunity. 20 seconds left. 3 timeouts. The Lions only have 1 timeout, so they use 2 timeouts there. If they could just get something, to get some kind of, just to get a field goal. Something. He threw that right into him. 3 balls, 1 strike to Kirk. Kirby to Kirk. The 3-1. Strike 2 as Kirk tried to buy the walk. Started to head to first. Umpire says, get the fuck back here, you fat little motherfucker. You don't go nowhere until I tell you it's a walk or a strikeout. You hear me, you pudgy little motherfucker? I don't think that's exactly what the umpire said. But payoff pitch, Kirby to Kirk. This one's hit mile high, first base. Will it stay fair? Naylor runs out of room. So 14 seconds to go. First and 10. So obviously I miss them. Tampa Bay taking a timeout. That's the first penalty, it says. Foul ball, so Kirby stays alive. Baker back, he's scrambling around, throws over the middle, gets his man. He makes a U-turn, starts heading back the other way, fumbles the ball, goes back and gets it. So this is either going to be a gain of 14 or 10. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Kirby gets him. 8 pitch at bat for Kirk. Kirby wins it with his first strikeout. Big, huge, massive strikeout. 2 outs now with 2 on. Kirby at 20 pitches. So far, scary for the Mariners. So 4 seconds left. And here comes Chase McLaughlin, who's been automatic for most of the time, but having a little rough year this year. This one's coming from 53 yards out. Try to put the Bucks on the board before halftime. This one is up. It is good. Just squeezes in there, boy. Not much distance between that and the pole. So at halftime, the Bucks get on the board with a big interception return. Couple plays, puts him in McLaughlin range. He bangs it from 53, and we're going to halftime. Lions 14, Bucks 3. Meanwhile, back here, a base hit will tie the score. Varsho gets a base hit. Springer comes around to score. We got a tie game with 2 outs. A big 2-out hit by Varsho. So Springer comes home on the Varsho 2-out RBI single. flat over to third. First and third, 2 outs. We're tied at 1. Almost out of it was Kirby. See where this pitch was. Curveball down, man. He just right up the middle, went right back to pass, diving for it, just out past the outstretched glove of, I think that's Robles or IKF. Todd Bowles being interviewed, 14-3 at halftime. We're going to do the halftime clip, and just as soon as this inning's over, 2 outs, runners on the corner, 1-1. Kirby, Clement, strike 1. 98. 2 outs and just a couple pitches away or a pitch away from getting out of it. And he gives up the RBI single to Varsho. Clement, pain in the ass throughout the postseason. I don't know how he got a piece of that. Knuckle curve fouled down third base side. 0-2. So 5 through 9 hitters. In the wins, they're 383. In the losses, they're 113. 5 home runs in the wins, none in the loss. That's 7, 8, 9. Or the bottom 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There goes the runner. Varsho hits this one. It's on the run to center. J-Rod, couple steps shy of the warning track. Puts it away for the 3rd out. That's the end of the first inning. It's 1-1. It's halftime. Bucks, Lions, 14-3. And now it's time for our halftime clip. Bear with us, folks. This is a very special day in Tampa Bay history. Of course, we did lose the great Doug Martin. I opened the show with Doug Martin highlights. Hope you saw it. If not, please at least go back and watch the beginning of the show. And right now, well, I'll let them tell you.
On the Buccaneers, the Pain wears number 63 and goes by the name of Leroy Selby.
Leroy Selman, Tampa Bay's first draft choice and Tampa Bay's first Hall of Fame inductee. And let's not forget, folks, his brother played on the other side, Dewey Selman, both drafted by Tampa Bay in the same year. So his brother played on the other side of him. What Lawrence Taylor became at that linebacker position, just like Parcells moving him all over the place like a fucking chess piece, and how dominant he was and how they had to change. Kind of what Selman did from one spot. That when you played Tampa, even though they lost 27 games in a row, you go back and look, there wasn't too many fucking blowouts. We lost a lot of close games in that 27-game stretch. And I became a Tampa Bay, to answer your question, I became a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan when they came into the league in 1976, when they came in the expansion. I'd been to Tampa Bay a couple times. I was a Raider fan before that. And they just were a brand new team. And I was just like, hey, why not? So I left the Raiders behind and jumped on with the Buccaneers and never looked back. Catch you up on everything in a second. Bruce Smith was a beast too. Yes. But the difference between Bruce Smith and them other guys, Bruce Smith was right there on the line, man. Bruce Smith did his shit from the trenches, which is even more. A big Bruce Smith man. Yeah, you ain't gonna hear me argue anything about Bruce Smith, because Bruce Smith was a. Now, here's another thing about that clip. We'll catch you up on everything in a minute. Right now, it's an 0-2 count on Leo Rivas, which is a small town outside of Phoenix, and he just struck out for the second out. Mariners got runners at second and third right now. What was one out is now two outs. So, Mariners mountain base runners, you got to get these guys in. So now they got to do the same thing that Toronto just did and answer with two outs. Toronto got that big two-out hit. Can the Mariners get their first two-out big hit in their first opportunity for getting a big hit with two outs? Robles back in the lineup. And he's going to bounce right back to Bieber, right over to Vlad. And they miss a golden opportunity. You can't miss them. You're going to circle three, the third, the fourth, and the fifth inning last night because of bases loaded and double plays to get out of back-to-back bases loaded, one out, no runs. And then you get another double play in the following inning. You're going to circle those three innings, and you're probably going to circle that one. So that's four crucial innings that the Mariners didn't produce. And if they did any of them, we probably wouldn't be here tonight. Probably wouldn't be here tonight if they could have produced in either one of those situations with bases loaded last night, which they failed to do. Still got 2 minutes and 40 seconds before kickoff of the second half. Hope you enjoyed that halftime. That's how our halftime is going to work. So when we're doing football and we go to halftime, yeah, the clips will run a little bit more than 2-3 minutes. I ain't going to put nothing boring up there, and there is nothing boring about that. That was an absolute, if not anything, as a tribute to Leroy Selman. Did you see the Hall of Famers that he was putting on their asses? Did you see the list? Did you happen to list those quarterbacks? Did you run through those quarterbacks? And did you see how long he was in the league? All right, that Buffalo quarterback right there was Joe Ferguson. That was Jaws, Ron Jaworski of the Eagles. And then later on, lasting all the way up into, you see what he did to Phil Simms? All right, he was eating quarterbacks for lunch, bro. That dude, Leroy Selman, was something very special. And again, something about, I don't know, man. It just happens that way. But yeah, we lost him way too young. Ricky Bell. God, man, Ricky Bell. Our first big running back out of USC. 42. He was there with McKay, man. Ricky Bell was so special. We lost him way too young, man. way too young. He was like Brian Piccolo age, man. That was like, God, man, that's too. So tragedy, as with every team, you can break down every team and you can find a couple of guys there who lost their lives, whatever. Uh, like St. Louis Cardinals with the Pat Tillman thing, you could find that. You could find those stories, but some teams how the tragedy is. But that duo right there, that trio, I should say, are gone way too young in their lives, man. They didn't really get to enjoy as much life as they would probably like to after football. But Ricky Bell young, Doug Martin, man. Yeah, it seems like he was just running the other day, man. And of course, Leroy Selman. Yeah, Dan Fouts was in there, man. Dan Fouts was in there. Jose G, awesome clip. Thank you, man. Thank you. Like I said, I opened the show with Doug Martin. I pay tribute to Doug Martin in the very beginning of the show. So if you didn't see it when we're done here, you can go back and watch the opening. I appreciate it. Leave a like, leave a comment, do all that fun stuff. J.V. Kane died on a hot summer day during training camp. I believe I remember that. St. Louis Cardinals. I think I remember that. That didn't happen in St. Louis, though, did it? Didn't that happen in Phoenix? Or am I thinking of something else? So here we go. They're getting ready to kick off. And right now we are in the bottom of the second. Nobody out. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Barger. It's 1-1. We're tied. Seattle blowing an absolute golden opportunity. Here's the kickoff. It lands in the landing zone. Out to the 20, to 25. Cuts it back to the 30, 35, up to about the 30. See where they mark it. 34-yard line probably. Decent return for the Bucks. 2-2 to count to Barger. Kirby, here comes pitch number 30. Bounces up the middle to Crawford. Low throw, dug out by Naylor. Gets the out. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Starting at the 33. So, White up the middle. He's still going. Now they're blowing the whistle while he's moving forward. Did they give him what he deserved on that? They only gave him 3 yards. That's fucking bullshit on that. I think that's a bullshit call right there because the momentum, the whistle went. He was still moving forward. He was held up for a second, no whistle. Then he started moving forward. Then the whistles blow. IKF lines one to Naylor. 2 outs. Baker back, play action. Got time, over the middle. Finds his receiver. That's the rookie, Ikabuga. Okay, he died at the campus in Linwood College. All right, I'm thinking of something in Phoenix. Jimenez. So there you go. 2 quick outs. Here comes the 9th place hitter, Jimenez. He grounds one to short. He's way off of the bat, way off and out of play. So he throws it across the diamond. Not even close. Naylor off with the backhand play. I don't know where he's fucking going with this. I don't know how this. I get it. He tried to rush it, but my God, he threw it away. Emeka. He's got 5 touchdowns, 491 yards. Not bad for the rookie. 2 outs, 1 on. 1-0 to count to Springer. No, he doesn't. He bluffs. 2 balls, no strikes to Springer. 2 out, 1 on. We're in the bottom of the second. It is 1-1 here in Game 7. Winner gets Los Angeles. Dodgers in L.A. Friday night. 3rd and 3 now for the Bucks. Springer hits this one to third base. Suarez up with it. Naylor finally gets a nice throw. So there's the end of 2. 1-1. Seattle over. Nobody. Seattle and who the fuck they playing? Toronto. Seattle and Toronto knotted at 1. Going to the top of the third. Meanwhile, back over here on the 3rd and 3, Baker finds Shepard. This one he decides to hold on to. And he gets the first down. Gain of 5. 1st and 10. 12-20 third quarter. Clock running. Ibuka gets to the sideline for some water. Baker behind the center. Hands off to White. He makes a cut. Now he runs right into everybody. I don't know. Barnes comes out of it. They're going to call him down by contact. They're asking to go challenge this. We'll look at it here. The strip is on. You can't tell. He looks down. They're just going to let it run. So there's a false start. Oh, Jesus. This is not the way to start the second half, guys. False start. After you just got a break, man. Fuck, man. Now it's going to be first and what? First and 15? No, it would be second and 13? Second and 14. So only a yard on the game before. Baker finally back in the shotgun. That one's batted away. So that's the second ball that Baker's had batted away, heading for a receiver that was kind of open. So Baker not having an MVP night. Anything but right now. Just threw it over. Guy jumps up, knocks it out of the air. Johnson was open, but when you throw it that lazy. So 3rd and 14. What a way to open up the second half. Trailing 11. Baker back in the shotgun. Over the middle. That's Johnson, but he falls down 2 yards short of the first down. He catches it, starts running, just falls over. Looks like he tripped over to probably the 44-yard line. So 4th and 2. 10:40 and ticking. J-Rod is up, so Mariners spinning the order for the second time here in the top of the third. J-Rod 1 for 1. His leadoff single did score the only run so far. Now 4th and 2, and the Bucks go for it. They get it. They hand off to White. He goes ahead for about 5, maybe 6. 1st and 10. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bucks 5 minutes so far on this drive. White on the sidelines getting some instructions and some air. Baker up behind the center. Play action. He bounces into the flat to the fullback. That's Tucker. He gets about 3. 2nd and 8. He gets 2 they give him. No balls and 2 strikes to Rodriguez now. Top of the third, game 7, tied at 1. Going under 9 minutes now. 2nd and 8. Baker in the shotgun. Tucker next to him. Rodriguez checks his swing. They appeal. He's good. This one is out to Johnson. Johnson does a leap and Lenny Poffo move, and he's in for the touchdown. Johnson does his further stare into the end zone. Baker finds him in the flat, gets it to him. Jones does the rest on a 22-yard touchdown reception. Bucks back in this one. It's 14-9 right now. Do not go for 2. Kick the fucking extra point. Do not go for 2. It's a third quarter opening drive. Do not go for 2. Do not take any points off the board on the road, especially in Detroit. Do not go for 2 here. You don't need it. They're going for 2. So here we go. 2-point conversion. 8:49. Third quarter. 6:11 on the drive. Shotgun, play action, pass over the middle, knocked away. Told you. Now you fucked up. See, nobody listens to me. Why don't they fucking listen to me? 2-2. J-Rod is still up through all this bullshit. J-Rod is slamming balls left and right. 38th pitch. Another foul ball by J-Rod. Knuckle curve. Bieber, pitch 39 coming. A 2-2 the top of the third. No outs. Nobody on. 1-1. Game 7. American League Championship. Winner gets the Dodgers. Fucking said, don't go for fucking 2. Now, J-Rod might have won this one. He drew a high drive to left field, and that one is a souvenir for somebody. 2-1. Because J-Rod just battled Bieber, and he wins this with his 4th of the postseason. So J-Rod puts the Mariners up 2-1. A huge battle with Bieber there. 423, 100. What do you think, guys? 423, does that qualify for a 420 bong hit? Let me know in the comments. Is 423 qualify for a 420 bong hit home run? Let me know. Should we do a bong hit with the 423 footer? Here comes Raleigh. Raleigh with a bouncing ball to Vlad. He flips over to Bieber, who's covering for the first out. J-Rod. I don't know how many pitches that was. All right, there's 37 of you moderators in here. Can someone please clean that up? Michael, can you handle that, whatever this fucking guy is doing here in his NFL streaming? Can we get rid of that, please? Barger takes this one for the second out in a line drive. I'll toke it up. Can we get rid of N? Can you drop N out of here? Somebody, one of you guys, one of the 47 moderators? One of you 47 guys, can you guys get rid of N? So 2 outs now. Bieber up to 41 pitches. Here comes number 42. To Polanco, who's 0 for 1. Knuckle curve misses in the dirt. They're showing the replay going for 2. I don't know why they went for fucking 2. There's no need to. It's the third quarter, man. It just started the third quarter. Don't take points off the board on the road, man. Change up. Misses. 2-0. Ball just thrown into right into the middle of the end zone, and there's 37 Detroit Lions there. Two and 2 now. To Polanco. So Polanco doing what J-Rod did, getting Bieber to work a little bit here. Kyle Raleigh not participating and make Bieber work a little bit. Right now, 2-2, 2 out, 1 in. We're going full to Polanco. Changeup misses way outside, top of the strike zone. So we'll have a payoff from Bieber to Polanco. J-Rod solo is the difference right now in the top of the third. Mariners 2-1 over the Blue Jays. And we are about to do a 420 home run bong hit. We'll get into break right now. Detroit at their own 32. 8:08 to go in the third. 2nd and 5. Goff back. Pressure's on. Into the flat. He's going to be short of the first down. Defense swarming over there. And there's a base hit by Polanco to center field. Teams are 2 and 3,677 when trailing by 18 plus points with 6 minutes left since 1970. Yesterday, the Denver Broncos said, hold my beer on that one. We're going to win this game, 33-32. Wow. 2 out, 1 on, 1 in, top of the third. And here comes A-Raz. Swing and a miss. A-Raz, 1 for 1. Bieber about to throw halfway to 100. Here comes his 50th. The 0-1 with 2 outs and a runner on and 1 in. Top of the third, 2-1 Mariners. Way upstairs, 1-1. You're allowed to say toke it up, brother. You don't have to delete that. I'm going to get it together in a second. 1st and 10 from their own 49, Detroit with the ball. Pitch back to Montgomery. There's a big hole right up the middle. That's Gibbs, sorry. That was Gibbs, not Montgomery. So he takes it up for about 15 right there. Another first down. 6:30 to go in the third quarter. 14-9 Detroit, and they're driving. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on. Bieber misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2-1. Seattle over Toronto, and a runner on first. And we're in the top of the third. Beaver, pitch 53 coming. 1st and 10 from the Bucks 36. Handoff. This time they swarm them. Maybe 2. 2nd and 8. A-Raz goes down looking. So that's the end of that threat. But A-Raz puts the Mariners up 2-1 with his solo homer. And we'll be, let's see, hold on. All right, let's get that together, and we'll get the bong hit going, and we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
It's December the 1st, and I'm starting to hurt, 'cause I can't get a date for New Year's.
20 years later, the neatest sound of the 50s from the neatest guys of the 50s come back to life in a spectacular new album.
Who made the egg salad sandwiches?
50 of the neatest hits from 5 of the neatest guys. Yes, it's the 5 neat guys' neatest hits. Remember, let's have a party in my rec room.
Let's have a party in my rec room.
And on the same album,
I won't take just any girl around, 'cause Patsy has the largest breasts in town.
yes, Patsy has the largest breasts in town. You'll also hear, Should I Kiss Her Goodnight? My Mom Framed My High School Diploma, Slow Dance Anyone, and She Does It.
Does it, she does it. The whole town says she does it.
You'll also hear My Dad's Car, Let's Have a Party in My Rec Room, Who Put the Pennies in My Loafers, and I'm the Goof in the Classroom.
I'm the goof in the classroom, and I don't mind if kids pick on me.
Yes, 50 of the world's neatest songs from 5 of the world's neatest guys. It's K-Tel's 5 Neat Guys' neatest hits.
5 thugs pulled my tie from my collar, so don't step on my clip-on tie.
It's 5 Neat Guys' neatest hits.
Just
Coupons.
Regular at $8.95, taper cassette $15.95.
So Gibbs is absolutely running all over the Bucks right now. And as they go in for a touchdown, they take the lead 21-9. That's why I tell you, you don't go for two there. You don't need the fucking two. Now you're fucking really in trouble. See what you just did to yourself? Now you're down 12. Now you're down 12. Two solid fucking scores. That's why you don't go for two there, man. Now you'd be down 11. I know it's two scores, but the two scores are a touchdown and a two-pointer then. Because then now you got to go for the 2 points. Now you got to chase that point. You got to chase that point. That's why you shouldn't be chasing points. You shouldn't be chasing points. And the third quarter ain't even over. You just got the ball. You just drove down the field 6 minutes and 11 seconds. Got in the fucking end zone. Kick the extra fucking point. Well, let's go. You don't need two there. Two don't fuck. Why are you looking for the tie? Why are you looking to make a fucking tie out of that? Don't fucking make fucking guts. Play the fucking game, man. These guys get fucking tied up in these fucking analytic fucking. You don't need two there. Fucking whatever. I know. I make too much sense in baseball. I make too much sense in fucking football. Where do I get going on wrestling? 420 bong hit. 420 home run bong hit. Commercial break on the game. 2-2 is the count on Luke's. Oof. We got to change the bong water. Yeah. Oh, what the Broncos did yesterday is fucking. It's absolutely fucking goo goo gaga. Goo goo gaga crazy, man. That is fucking nuts. 33 points in the fourth quarter. Now, I know it's a different, but remember what Buffalo did against Houston in the playoffs, coming back from 30-something points in the second half. So, yeah, I mean, Denver and Buffalo, man, those are probably the two that they put up there. Two. They're 2 and 3,677 when winning by 18 or more. With 6+ minutes left? That's what's really crazy, how fast they did it. They get Guerrero on one pitch, so 2 outs. Bottom of the third. Kirby is settling down a bit here. I'm starting to remember this Kirby that's pitching right here. So the Bucs start their drive at the 21. 4:31. There's a pass for a 1-yard gain. 2 outs. No balls, 1 strikes. Kirby to Kirk. 0 for 1. Oh, my God. Gibbs is like he's been in the fucking huddle, dude. It's not even fair what Gibbs is doing right now. I have never seen anybody run like this on the Buccaneers in years. This is like watching Walter Payton or Barry Sanders open up against them from back in the day. This guy's just everywhere. It's fucking insane. But the Bucs are not playing their regular game, man. I don't know what the fuck they're doing here. They're like sleepwalking. Fucking offense is like non-existent, man. And now we all lost Evans? Probably. I don't know. I still haven't heard anything on Evans. White almost busted that one. Gets up for about maybe 4. There's a line drive to Crawford. That's end of the inning. 1, 2, 3. Go the Blue Jays. Here come the Mariners in the top of the fourth. 2-1, they're winning. 3:25 and ticking, third quarter. 21-9. Lions over the Bucks. There's a 3rd and 3 for the Bucks. So a huge play here. Baker in the shotgun. He's back. Plenty of time. He overthrows him. He overthrows his rookie, Ibuka. So there you go. Let's see out of that fucking threat. 4th and 3. They'll punt it. Why are you throwing 79 fucking yards downfield? It's 3rd and 3. Why are you throwing 80 fucking yards down the fucking field? Why are we just running a 5 fucking 6 yard pattern? What the fuck? I mean, seriously, is it that fucking hard? Or do these coaches make it look and seem like this is fucking brain surgery? When you could just sit here and go, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you throwing a pass fucking 20 yards? I wouldn't have called that. I'm not even a coach. I have common sense. 3rd and 3. Hey, throw it 70 yards. Why? Why? Why am I throwing it 70 yards when I only need fucking 20? I only need fucking, 9 feet? No, throw it 80 feet. I only need 9. Throw it 20 feet. I only need 9. Throw it 10 feet. All right, now we're talking. Fucking crazy, man. It can't be that hard to figure this shit out, right, guys? Or am I fucking tripping? Am I on drugs? Am I tripping? Am I tripping, man? Am I just like fucked up? I figure, what the fuck is going on with this fucking internet on these boxes are dying on me. Second. Oh, what the fuck are we doing now? Got the ball back. I know they got the ball back. 2:51 to go in the third. What's all the talk about? Well, Naylor was trying to get in. He was trying to get in the throw. They're talking about the throw. It's not even fucking close. Stop it. Stop it with the interviews during the fucking game, too. Get out of my fucking dugout. Get away from me. It's fucking game 7. Get the fuck away from me. And he's going to have, I'm going to ask all your questions, too. Does this make money? Yeah, it makes money. You're on TV. Yeah, walk up to fucking Billy Martin with a microphone in between innings in a game 7 when he's trying to go to the World Series. Yeah, good fucking luck, Mr. Microphone Handler. It would take 5 surgeons to find the fucking microphone. It would be so far up your ass. And probably another 7 to get it out. Yeah, right. Fuck, man. Stop with the fucking... That ain't the kind of coverage I want. I want better angles. I want more replays. I want shit fucking explained after it happens instead of going on a fucking commercial. I don't want fucking interviews with managers during the game. Swing and a miss. 1 out. Top of the 4th. Commercial break over here. Making a lot of sense tonight. These guys got me fired up. Fuckers. One to count to Crawford. Ball 2-1 to Crawford. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 Mariners. Top of the fourth of Game 7. Winner gets the Dodgers. Shohei and company. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Knuckle curve. Goff in like a jailbreak at the line. He throws this one into the sideline. 2nd and 10. The whole line in there giving pressure. Goff able to get rid of it. Crawford fouls that one away. 2-2 to count. 1 out, nobody on. Top 4, 2-1 Mariners. Detroit with the ball at their own 30. Handoff to, I think that's Montgomery. He lays down for about 2 or 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 7. 3rd and 8. Another knuckle curve misses, so that'll full it. That'll make it full count. Payoff pitch coming to Crawford. Beavers up to 64 pitches. Here comes 65. That one goes to left field, and that's going to be fair ball in the corner. Loose side of it. He picks it up and drops it. Crawford standing at second with a double. 1 out double for Crawford. Went with the pitch, hitting it the opposite way, right on the line. Fair by about 7-8 feet. Goes into the corner, bounces back out to the left fielder. He grabs it, drops it again. Gets away from him, picks it back up, fires it into second. But Crawford's already there, adjusting his hair. So 1 out now, and a runner in scoring position in the top of the fourth for Seattle. Here's Leo Rivas, which is a small town outside of Phoenix. There's a pitch out to Montgomery again. We got 1:10 to go here in the third. 2nd and 5. Let's see where they have the ball at. 1 ball, 1 strike to Rivas. 1 out. Runner in scoring position. 46-yard line. Detroit on their own 46-yard line. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Goff play action. Out here. In. He'll be short of the first down. So it's going to be a big 3rd and about a yard. Little less than a yard. Bieber, 68 pitches. Here comes our favorite pitch. Pitch 69. Beaver with the pitch. Number 69. Swing and a miss. He gets Leo Rivas for his 5th strikeout on pitch 69. 2 out. Runner still in scoring position. Under 10 seconds to go. This is the last play of the third quarter. They're going to be stuffed at the line. He is not going to get it. So that'll bring up a 4th. And I'm going to say a full yard. See if he got back to the line. Yeah, he got just maybe a yard. So big 4th down coming to start the 4th quarter. Detroit, 21. Bucks, 9. Robles lays off of that one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at second. 2-1 Mariners. Thank you, Michael. Michael's saying technically I am on drugs. Somehow I have to agree with him, I guess. He's saying technically you're on drugs, buddy. Well, I don't know. I don't think marijuana is a drug. It's a plant. It's natural. Yeah. I guess it depends on who's on the end of the conversation. 2-1 to Robles. He looks at ball 3 down low, just missing. So Bieber, we're up to 74 pitches, and we're only in the top of the 4th, man. So the Mariners, if they decided to come out and have this guy work, they fulfilled that. Top of the 4th, 2 outs with a runner at second. 3-1. Ball 4, so a 2-out walk. And that's going to end his night at 74 pitches, 2 outs, and 2 on, and trailing by a run. He goes 3 2/3. Tonight ain't the night to fuck around. J-Rod is coming up. So let's see what happens here. We're going to a commercial break. They're going to a commercial. Football's on a commercial. Baseball's on a commercial. I guess we'll go on a commercial.
Pride, very cornerstone of a new automobile. Cordoba, the new small Chrysler. Here is the warmth of thickly cushioned contour seats, available even in fine Corinthian leather. So very luxurious, yet surprisingly affordable. Cordoba is engineered with great pride. Be a Chrysler.
When you order a beer, do like Smoking Joe. Order light beer from Miller and say no more. It's got the third less calories than the regular beer. Light tastes great, y'all, but listen here. It's got the thing that makes me shout. Light's less filling, and that really knocks me out.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Goff back in the pocket, into the flat, off to I don't know who he got that off to, but Tampa defense all over it. So 2nd and 8. I guess they got the first down. I don't know what the fuck happened. Come back, it's 14:09 and the guy's getting tackled, so great coverage, ESPN. Great coverage. They're snapping it from the Tampa 47. Up the middle. It's stuffed right there. Maybe 2 yards. Maybe 3. Be 3rd down. 3rd and 7, we'll call it. Baker, absolutely zero offense tonight. No offense anywhere. 3rd and 6. They gave him 4. Here's J-Rod, face of Varlin. He's been a workhorse. Rodriguez swings at the first pitch way outside. No balls, 1 strike. 13:20 and ticking, 4th quarter. Goff, back, out, quick, too quick, incomplete. 4th and 6, they'll have to kick. Tampa really desperately needs to score a touchdown and score a touchdown quick. Rodriguez, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out, 2 on, 2-1 Mariners. This one's hit towards 3rd. Clement throws it across to Vlad, gets him just in time. The threat goes by the board. They wind up leaving 2 men on, but 1 in scoring position. Told you don't want to be doing that. 2-1's a tough one. The punt, fair catch at the 11. Seahawks and Texans in Seattle. That game starts soon. So everybody's breaking. Everybody took a break. Break here, break there, break. I guess everybody took a break in the chat. Everybody took a break over here. Everybody's on break. Everybody's on break, so I guess it's break time. Okay, it's break time. What do you do at break time? when you're at work, what do you do on your break? Not lunch. What do you do on your break? When I used to work on my break, it was 10, but we took about 15, sometimes 20. Didn't matter. We'd get high. What did you do when you were on break at work? Let me know. Put it in the comment.
Okie doke. Now, according to the book, we need to perform a seance, contact the lingering spirit, and politely ask him to leave. He will then communicate his responses through the supernatural powers of the Ouija board.
Made by Parker Brothers. Fun for the whole family, living and dead.
Hello, spirit world. Residing here at 4282 Oak Avenue. This is Barbara Jean and Reba calling. Say hello, Reba.
Sup.
If there is an otherworldly presence in this house, please speak to us. It's moving. It's moving.
Yeah, 'cause you're moving it.
I'm not moving it. You're moving it.
I'm not moving it.
Are you moving it? You're moving it, aren't you? Reba? Reba?
I'm not Reba.
Say what you want, but that fucking show was funny. Reba McEntire is a funny, funny woman. And you know what's really crazy? This God's honest truth. I am not bullshitting anybody. My first wife, the mother of my child, her and Reba, twins. You see, it's exactly how my wife looked when I met her. Almost a doppelganger for Reba. Michael Elridge, yes, you need counseling, buddy. You need to stop. You need to stop hanging in back alleys. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tampa is out to their own 31 over the middle. Misses his target. 2nd and 10 from their own 31. Varso, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ooh, lays off 98. Kirby's still out there. So the difference in pitches, so as Beaver was 74 pitches when he came out, 76 pitches when he came out in the 4th. Well, here's the difference. Kirby, that was Kirby's 52nd pitch. 53rd pitch right there. So he's like almost 20 pitches behind him. There's a late hit with a knee to the face, but nothing called. Ibuka. Varso strikes out. 1 out. Just going under 12 minutes to go in the game. 21-9, Lions on top. No-show Buccaneer offense tonight. 3rd and 4. Ball 1 to Clement. Baker into shotgun. There's a flag on the play. Misses the intended target, which was Ibuka again. Again, not firing. He is just not accurate tonight. He's just not on his game tonight. The entire Tampa Bay offense not on their game tonight. And to top it off, we just got a false start? Or I don't know. 4th down. So that whatever it was, they lost the down by declining the penalty. So I don't know what the penalty was. I missed it. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike to Clement. So now 4th and 4, and the Bucks are going for it from their own 37-yard line. With 11 and a half minutes left in the game. It collapses. He lays it on the ground. Ball is fumbled. It looks like whiff on it. No, that's Bledsoe on it. It all depends on what they call, where they mark it. Is it complete? Is it a fumble? It's going to be a first down if they review it. I mean, they showed the perfect angle, and it's right there. It's a first down. But now we'll look at it for about a fucking hour and a half over here. Then when he fell down, the ball hits the ground. The ground can't cause a fumble. Ball comes up and loose. And Bledsoe, the size of a small condominium, fell on top of it for the Buccaneers to secure it, just in case. Yeah, so it's a first down. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Barger. 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. You guys are fucking nuts. Did you wash your hands? Did you wash your hands before you ate your Subway? You guys are crazy. I know. Every time I look away to get 2 and 2 is the count. 2 out. Barger's up. Kirby, pitch 64. Base hit into right field. 2 out hit. Every time you show me this, it's a first down. What are you looking at? The ball lands right on the yard marker. Right where he was when his knee went down. So now they're reviewing it to see if it was a catch. I don't fucking know. They're fucking nuts. All they're doing is selling shit. There's a ground ball to the second baseman. There's a double play to end the inning. So 2-1, going to the top of the 5th. Just a soft grounder to second. He flipped it short right over to first. Super tailor-made. Top of 5, 2-1, Mariners. They're making this one of those classic Game 7s. Whew. Glad I ain't got no dog in this race. So you got our first Angus clip for the 2-minute warning in the first half, and then we had our halftime. So what do we got left for you? Well, we got that 2-minute, another Angus clip coming up, and we got the 7th inning stretch clip coming up. So stay tuned. Oh, absolutely, man. Return of the Living Dead was a class. Man, that redhead. Oh my God, I wanted to fuck her so bad back in the day. Oh my God. That scene where she strips in the fucking graveyard. Oh, I'd fuck her right there. Right there, man. Boom. Fuck that. Bam. Guys don't want to watch, fucking go hang out, man. I'm going, That bitch was fine, man. That bitch was fine, bro. Them fucking leggings. See, they were big back in the day. Those aerobic fucking high stocking things. Made famous in that flash dance shit. Well, that redheaded bitch could fucking carry it, bro. Bitch was built. She was what we used to call a brick shit house. Be like, man, that bitch is built like a brick shit house. That chick from that movie, that redhead, man. She was the shit, bro. All right, so we're back from commercial. I don't know what they're reviewing. His knee is down. The fucking first down is there. It was the first down on the field, right? So we got to figure out what's going on here. Michael, that is one of the... Thank you, man. You don't know how much that comment means. Thank you so much for that. So they're gonna fuck. They just fucked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They said he's short. Every angle they show, the guy's that's a first down. Watch his knee is down. Look where the yard marker is. Look where the fucking football. The football is breaking the yard marker right in front of him. How do you not mark that? What do you mark the fucking ball sideways? That is fucking bullshit right there. I'm sorry, man. You're gonna fucking beat the Bucks, beat them, man. But fuck, you're gonna fuck around and that is fucking nonsense right there, man. That ball by Cal Raleigh is in the bullpen of the Seattle Mariners, and he leads the top of the fifth off with a solo, his fifth in the postseason, and that puts it up 3-1 Mariners. Thank you. Appreciate you, Jose G. I am fucking furious over this call, man. And so is Todd Bowles. You got to explain something to me here. What are you doing? Marking the ball sideways? Every time you do a first down, the ball goes north to south, right? Not east-west. Look, his knee is up, knee up, knee up, knee up, knee down. The ball is right on the fucking yard marker. So if you spot it right there and you put the ball down, when you turn it the right way, it's going to be a first down. What are they looking at it from a fucking... Oh, that's fucking bullshit right there. There goes the game. Yeah, Bucks will probably drop to 5-2 on a fucking nonsense. Look, they had opportunities. Their fucking offense absolutely sucks tonight. You don't need that on top of all that to make it even worse and make it pretty much out of reach now. First of all, no business going for it on 4th and 4 there with fucking 11 minutes to go in the game. You're down fucking... You're down 12. You're trying to see who's down on the ground from Tampa Bay. You're down 12 now. You should only be down 11, but now you're down 12. So you have no choice but to score 2 fucking touchdowns to win this game because you wanted to go for 2 to start the third quarter off. Instead of kicking the extra point there, then we're at 21-10 now. Maybe the 78-yarder, you know what I'm saying? Shit changes. But these clowns, hey, that's what they pay them fucking zillions of dollars for, to make the wrong decisions. So Vlad gets his ground ball and runs it over, unassisted, for the second out at the top of the 5th. Varland, inside of 9 pitches, has given up a home run to Cal to extend the Mariners' lead here in the top of the 5th to 3-1. 2 outs, nobody on. Rosarina goes around on that one with the appeal to first. Michael, thank you, man. Seriously, man. Fucking cemetery. You never fucked in a cemetery? Oh, dude. Dude, if you ain't on Rumble, man, make sure you get on Rumble because I can't tell those stories here. But I could talk about crazy shit like that on fucking Rumble. You never fucked in a cemetery? Maybe you didn't have access to a cemetery. They got a commercial break in the football game. I guess Detroit scored again. That ball is popped a mile high. IKF under it. He puts it away for the third out. Here in the top of the fifth. So Cal Raleigh sends one deep to right field into the bullpen of the Seattle Mariners to put them on top 3-1. We go to the bottom of the fifth of Game 7. Seattle, Toronto. Winner gets the Dodgers. Good luck, people. Be careful what you wish for. You're like, I can't wait to get to the World Series. Can't wait to get it. Oh, fuck, we're playing them. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it gets a little bit different when you come around that corner. You know what? Most teams would need right now, they'd need a Superman.
Place I go, I see that favorite new cereal of mine, Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes. Look.
You just can't be Superman, and that's all there is to it. Why not? Well, for one thing, you're a girl. And that's not much of a reason. Well, I know something you can do that Superman will sure like. Why? You can have some more Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes. Superman says they're the best. I like them the best, too. Hey, I know. Since you like Sugar Frosted Flakes, you can be Supergirl.
You see, kids may argue, but never about Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes.
Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Pussy Flakes. Remember Pussy Flakes, guys? There it is. Sugar Frosted Pussy Flakes. Yes, that is the original Superman from the 1950s TV show, The Adventures of Superman. Right up there with Batman, 1966. Superman show was before the Batman show. Set the precedence to set it up for the Batman show. Thank God for the Superman show in the 50s, so we had the 60s Batman. And previous to the 50s Superman, we had the Long Ranger. Long Ranger was super cool because we had the Long Ranger, and previous to the Long Ranger, I could go on forever. Well, a couple chicks were dead fucks, if that counts. Well, if they're literally dead, Mike, you got issues. Figuratively speaking, as long as you're fucking, dude. It's like my buddy would say, hey, man, I fucked this 10 last night, man. I fucked this 10 last night. I was like, wow, really? That's cool. Well, guess what I did? I fucked 5 2s. Off the post, they miss. If he hits the post and it goes in. How far was this from? 89? Yes, George Reeves, without a doubt. The best Superman out there. So Bates hits the upright from about 900 yards out, and it goes in. So 24-9. Baker's still trying to figure out what happened on the 4th down. Bowles watches the game go on that one. He knows he blew it. What a suck-ass fucking playbook. Or gameplay. Play, whatever the fuck. Got me so fucked up tonight. Wu is now pitching for Seattle. Gameplay. Is that what they call it? Gameplay? Whatever the playbook was for tonight sucked. Because now you got no fucking shot now. 15? You need 2 fucking 8s. You got 1 and a fucking field goal. You guys played like shit tonight in Detroit. 3 balls, no strikes to Jimenez. There's a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike to Jimenez in the bottom of the 5th. Nobody out, nobody on. 3-1 Seattle. Getting closer and closer and closer to their first World Series appearance in franchise history. Will they do it? Stay tuned. We're going to find out together. Right now, he just walked them. So Wu comes in 5 pitches, walks the 9th place hitter. So the 9th place hitter on. And here comes the top of the order with Springer. Now it gets really sticky. That home run by Cal Raleigh looking pretty big right now. Now, George Springer has been pretty feisty, but he's had a rough series. He's been on his ass. He's been hit. See, he likes swinging at that first pitch. So Wu said instead of wasting a pitch now at this stage of the game, I'm going to throw a strike, but I'm going to throw it. I'm going to place it so if he does swing, no damage. And right there, Wu wins battle 1. Wu wins battle 2. 97, just off the edge of the zone. No balls, 2 strikes to Springer. 1 on, nobody out. 3-1. Bottom of the 5th. Mariners ahead. Swing and a miss again. Sweeper got him. So insanely, Wu pitched insanely to Springer. That was some serious pitching right there, man. That was 3 insane pitches. You think they took Kirby out at inning too early? Michael, I kind of see where he's going here, so I'm going to say no. Good move. I think what he's working on here, 1 ball, 1 strike. 97 on that fastball. Ooh, 10 pitches. I think what he's got, the way he's going to work this with the bullpen he's got, I like it. I like what he's doing here. I like what he's doing here, Michael. Bouncing ball. That's going to be 2. Crawford takes the second. What a play by Crawford. Full sprint. Jumps on second. Takes off like Leaping Lenny with the throw as he's going across the bag towards first. Putting even more steam on it. Nice play. Beautiful stretch by Naylor. Boy, I love when a first baseman makes a beautiful play, and that's a beautiful play to end a double play. The artistry at first base, I miss those days. Big double play there for the Mariners, putting the brakes on the Blue Jays in the bottom of the 5th. We're going to the top of the 6th, 3-1 Mariners. Michael, I think I know what he's doing with the bullpen. So no, I think this is all part of his plan. So I don't think taking Kirby out there. No, he's doing it anyway. He's doing it anyway. This guy's managing. This guy here's managing. And the Toronto guy he's thinking, should I start managing? Because I think he's still at the mercy of the analytics, where this guy here for the Mariners, Dan Wilson, is managing because Dan Wilson is old school. He's in that Girardi era of fucking playing and stuff. The guy was under good managers and good coaching staffs. Stan Wilson's smart. And I think I know what he's doing here. And as of right now, by taking Kirby out there, he is outsmarted. What's the other guy's name? Snyder? Snyder? So I think he's outsmarting Snyder. Where Snyder right now is relying on these analytics. Sticking there. Because you see how deep he went with Beaver? The analytics told him to do that. I don't think he's going to leave him out there for fucking 70-something pitches in this situation, especially the way Beaver was pitching. Especially where the game was and the score and what was happening right there. This is Game 7. You can't fuck around. So one guy has relied on analytics up till this point. The other guy let the analytics go and has been managing this game since that as a manager. So you're seeing baseball from Seattle. You're seeing analytics from Toronto. 8:43 to go in the 4th. 24-9, Lions. Another flag on, I guess, Tampa. Who's got the ball? Bucks with the ball. 8:43 to go in the 4th. They're down. Fucking 15 points. Michael, if they might just pull this off. And you might be looking at the final score. Baker in the shotgun. 3rd and 10 from the 38-yard line of the Lions. Pass over the middle. Nice catch. Nice catch by Johnson over the middle for a gain of, it looks like 13, 14 yards. 1st and 10. Hurry up all over the place. 8:28 and counting. 1st and 10. Tez Johnson, 4 receptions, 58 yards, and a touchdown. They'll snap this one from the Lions 35. Baker in shotgun. Looking. There's his safety valve. It's White on the outside. He gets past the first tackle and gets out for about 4 yards. See where they spot it. 2nd and 6. There's a fly ball. 1 out. And here comes Crawford, who had that insane double play. Man, when you went, look at that stretch. That's a beautiful stretch. Get your hand off the ground. That's cheating. I never did that. So there's a fumble, and I guess Detroit got it. As I look back, it looks like Bucks. IKF gets this one hard hit. He knocks it down, gets it over to Vlad in time for the 2nd out at the top of the 6. Paralysis by analysis. That's a good way to put it, Michael. So I'm guessing you understood what my rant was there. So yeah, the ball's definitely loose. I don't know who got it. 98 at the bottom of the zone. Strike 1 on Rivas. Leo Rivas. That's a small town outside of Phoenix. I think we all agree on that, right? Leo Rivas. 0 for 2. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Top 6. Quick inning here. Dominguez, by the way, is pitching for the Blue Jays. Sorry about that. Dominguez is now in pitching. Varland gone. Dominguez in. 6 games, 5 2/3. Got a bunch of 3s. 7:17 to go, and there's a challenge flag. 97 in the strike zone. He chuck swung. Yeah, that's what we used to say in the back of the day. He chuck swung. Check swung, and they appealed to 3rd. They said no. It was in the strike zone, so 2-1. In on the hands. This one is going to end it quickly as he fouls out to 3rd base in the foul base territory. Somewhere between home and the mound on the foul territory. So here we go. Bottom of the 6th, 3-1. Meanwhile, back over here. Ball is on the ground, bouncing around. Whiff has it at his legs, and then he sucks the ball up there. So I'm really not sure what we're fucking looking at here. Are we looking at fumble recovery? Was it a fumble? Because if you're looking at the fumble recovery, there goes the line. He's nowhere near it. That guy drops it. Here comes Tristan. He pushes it into his legs and then curls up like a ball. Good luck getting it away from him. So I don't know what they're fucking calling here or what we're looking at. Ball is definitely out. So what are we looking at? So if you're going on replay, I don't know why Detroit is pointing that way. I mean, it's clearly Tristan had it in his. I tell you, this has got to be some of the worst coverage in the world. I have no idea. They're charging. They lost it. I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is Tampa Bay still got the ball at the just inside the 30-yard line, touching just outside the 29-yard line of the Lions. Baker back again under pressure. Ball comes out all like a duck that was shot in the ass. 4th and 5 now. So after all this, 7 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the game. It's another 4th down. Baker again, hardly any protection. And I don't know how he just didn't get that out cleanly. The guy he was throwing it to was like covered like a rug. So here they go, 4th and 5 from just about the 29 and a half. Baker back, pass over the middle. They'll keep the ball. That's Ottman. He rolls to about the 17. 7 minutes to go. 6:58 and ticking. From the 22, Baker back. Another throw into coverage. That's a gain of about 3. 2nd and 7. Wu, 97 on the sinker. 1 ball, no strikes to Vlad Guerrero. 1 ball. He is 1 for 2. 1 ball, no strikes. 3-1 Mariners, bottom of the 6th. Pitch. 97, top of the zone, 1-1. 2nd and 8. Baker in the shotgun. Clock running. 6:12 and running. Snap. Over the middle to the end zone, and he overthrows him. Had him wide open, but overthrew him. This is not Baker's night. Baker doesn't miss that pass. So whatever's going on with Baker tonight is contagious. Or whatever going on with the Bucs is contagious. He does not miss this pass. Look at that. He doesn't miss that unless he's sucking ass tonight. He is sucking ass tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Vlad. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Vlad. Nobody out, nobody on. It's the bottom of the 6th of Game 7. Seattle, RBI single. Home run J-Rod, home run Cal. 3-1. 2-2 to count. Bounced. Count holds 2-2. 5:58 and ticking. So I didn't we just get a first down? Oh, he threw another pass and it was short. So yeah, that's right. Yeah. So Tampa, another 4th and 5. 5.5 minutes in ticking in the game. They'll snap the ball from the 17-yard line. Need to get to the 12. Pass, flag on the play. That's going to be defensive holding right there. And he's doing a dance in the end zone. And now he's like, oh shit, right in the middle, fucking showing my fucking swinging my dick. There's a flag. Oh shit. I better stop dancing in the end zone then. You should stop fucking dancing, period, and fucking celebrating every fucking play on the field is celebrated. What are you fucking celebrating? These coaches back in our day, when we used to watch the game, they'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you fucking doing? You didn't do that shit with Don Shula. You definitely didn't do it under Landry. I'll tell you right, and Bud Grant, no. Chuck Noll, no. There's another strikeout, and that comes to Vlad's dispense. Wu throws this beautiful pitch away, swing and a miss. I guess it was a sweeper. So 1 out in the 6th. They're going to have to see Vlad again. No matter what they do, they will see Vlad again. And guess who's here? Guess who's not in the window anymore hanging out? Want to say hello to everybody? Want to say hello? So 3rd, Nate, as the ball goes flying out of the end zone. Again, I don't know who he was throwing that to, but whoever he was throwing it to, they weren't there. So, again, but Baker is not having a good night, man. This is absolutely. Hey, if he's going to have a bad game, let him have it now and get it out of the way. They got the Saints next week, and then they got a bye. So get this fucking game out of your system already. It is absolutely their worst display of the year right here. This is looking more like the 1977 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There's a throw into the end zone, no avail. I don't know why you're throwing over there. Again, they throw shit that. Why do you want to make it so fucking difficult for the guy to catch the fucking ball? A fucking simple slant over the middle. Or how about a button hook? Otis Taylor. Len Dawson, Otis Taylor, the button hook. Look it up. So with one out, Wu gives up a base hit here to 247 pounds, my ass. So Ballsack Kirk gets a base hit. Baker back, 4th and 8. Throw to the end zone. Way overthrown. That's it. Good night, Tampa Bay. Have a good one. 4:24 to go in the 4th. 24-9. It's over for them. Absolutely shitty display of offense tonight. Not too bad on the defense. Some stupid penalties. Some really dumb reviews. I don't know what kind of fucking cameras they're using or who's reviewing this shit. But my God. Whoa. A lot of these calls tonight, my friends. Not too good. Makes the NFL look a little fucking screwy. Woo, 24 pitches. Spire, lefty. He's up in the bullpen for the Mariners. That's the guy I was thinking of next, man. Spire. So, yeah, Michael, I think I'm on to what he's doing here. The pitch to Varsho. Inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Everybody's hooing it on. It's just a pitch inside to get him off the plate, down at his feet. Kurt off first. Oh, boy. This one's hit to right field. And that is right at... Varsho just with a line out to right field. A couple steps to his left. Everybody getting excited for no reason. So that goes right off the end of the bat and right into right field. Was that a slee stack in the background? Yeah, probably. Land of the lost. Land of the lost. There's the Crawford flip to second the easy way, and there goes the inning. End of the 6th, 3-1 Mariners. Closer and closer and closer to the Dodgers. Hey, I guess just to get there and hang out a little while might be nice. You know, you get 4 nice days of World Series coverage. After that, I don't know, man. It is not going to be an easy task to knock off them Dodgers. They're fucking tough, man. So, again, you got to be careful what you wish for. Speaking of wishing for, you know what I'd wish for? Another 2-minute warning, but not yet. We're 4:14 left in the game. So what'll come first? The Angus clip or the 7th inning stretch clip as we're going to the top of the 7th? Goff out in the flat. It is smothered for a loss. Loss of 2. And bring up 4th down. 4th and 8. Sorry, I caught up late over here. Let me see. I got to catch up. There's 4:09 left in the game. So the Bucs obviously stopped them and got the clock running. They probably took all their timeouts. Probably have 1 left. Marshall, Will, and Holly, man. Fuck yeah. Holly was pretty cool. Holly was hot, man, with them fucking pigtails. Hey, we were young. She's our age. You know. Hey, Land of the Lost in fucking cave. What are you gonna do? Fuck her or are you gonna fuck a sleazak? Hey, but then again, remember that female sleazak? She was kind of fucking hot. Yeah, I admit, that fucking one sleazak, that female sleazak, they made her pretty fucking sexy, man. Fuck yeah. They ran into a couple fucking hotties. So, you know, Will probably got his fucking share of some fucking prehistoric pussy. Fucking nothing like it. Land of the lost. Land of the lost vaginas. Oh, yeah, man. Chaka wishes, man. Chaka was fucking sleazax, babe. He was fucking raping sleazax before they found him. They didn't put that in the story, but yeah. He was a fucking sex offender there. Yeah, he was fucking banging sleazax. He was banging sleazax 3 at a time. Sleazax couldn't get a drink at the tables. You straighten out my chaka? You straighten out my chaka? Fucking crazy. 7th Angus warning. Angus saying the 7th Angus warning. That's what it's happening. This is what we're getting down to. 357. Whoa, 357. Look out, Magnum. This passes over the middle, and this is hit to Ibuka and Ibiku. Whoever. Ibaka. Wubuka. He's wide open. 342 and counting. Now he hits that pass. Wide open over the middle for about 40. Big gain. They're up to the 37-yard line of the Lions, snapping this one at 3:32. They have no timeouts left. Baker unloads this one about 8 feet. He was thinking deep, and then when he readjusted, he was just about to get swallowed up. And he throws it short, comes up with a little bit of a hop and a step. 1 ball, 1 strike to Robles here in the top of the 7th. Nobody on, nobody out. It's 3-1 Mariners. We are getting closer and closer. Guzman is on the mound for the Blue Jays. So here comes Snyder's answer. He's out of it. He's just got to go. Dude is trying to roll fucking nothing but 7s and stay rolling 7s. Because here comes Guzman, his first one. 2 balls, 1 strike to Robles, batting 9th tonight. No balls and 2 balls, 1 strike. There's strike 2, 4-seamer, 95, dead center, 2-2 to count. 2-2 to count, top 7. Nobody out, nobody on. 3-1 Mariners. 7th inning stretch clip coming up at the bottom of this inning. Meanwhile, back over here, Baker Mayfield is tripped up, so he'll go down for a big-time sack. Slider fouled away. Count holds 2-2 on Robles. So let's see, 2:46 and counting. So we're coming closer to the 2-minute, we're coming closer to the Angus clip. 3rd and 21. Pass to nobody. 4th and 21. 2:33 to go. Absolutely the worst game of the year for the Bucs right here. Absolutely worst game. This is the worst game they played in quite some time, to be honest with you. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a fan. I'm just telling you because I love football, and if you're going to call it, you got to call it. And this is probably the worst that the Bucs have played in a long, long time. They played some rough games last year, but nothing like this. This is horrible. Baker not even close to being on target. Lost Evans again. Way over the middle. That's going to be way short. They needed 21. He got about 18. No, he didn't even get 18. He probably got about 15. So the Lions will take the ball over. Bucs out of timeouts. Baker's pissed. He's pointing his finger and yelling at somebody. I have no idea who. It's 24-9. 2:26 left in the game. Lions with 2 timeouts. Bucs with none. 2-minute warning, their only friend. And I don't know who Baker's yelling at. I'm glad they show you the replay of him yelling at somebody and not who he's yelling at. Crawford to short. Double play. So Rodriguez grounds into a double play. 2 outs. Jimenez. Beautiful feed to IKF, and IKF just fired it over to Vlad to end it. Very close at first. Nice stretch by the big guy at first. So the pitcher's best friend comes through there. Ground ball, double play. So Guzman, in 10 pitches, he gets out of it, 2 outs. So Raleigh will be intentionally walked. He'll be intentionally walked. So 1 man on with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th with 2 outs. And it is time for the Angus clip as the 2-minute warning hits. It looks like we're going to have a double dip. So let's get the Angus clip ready. Yeah, it's just 2 pitchers to get there. Naylor is up. He's 1 for 3. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Cal is on first with the intentional walk. 3 balls, no strikes to Naylor. So 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, 1 on. 3-0 is he walked a 2-out walk. So an intentional walk, and then I don't think he wanted to walk him, but he walked him. So with 2 outs, an intentional walk and a walk, moves 1 guy into scoring position. So I'm trying to get everything ready here. So everything gone haywire right here. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get these clips together and shit just went fucking haywire. All right, 2-minute warning still in effect, so we got time for the Angus clip coming up. The pitch to Polanco. There's a ball low. We're going to play them both at the same time. One ball, 1 strike. He got the call there. Got a break there by the umpire. 2 outs, 2 on. Mariners up 2, 3-1. Here in the top of the 7th with 2 out. 7th inning stretch clip and the Angus clip coming up. Angus clip first and then the 7th inning stretch clip. Polanco takes a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two stayed with the splitter. 18 pitches now. Here comes 19. 19 will come with 2 out, 2 on, 2-2 to count. Mariners with a 2-run lead. 3-1 to score. Winner gets the Dodgers Friday night. Good luck. We'll be there. Coverage starts 4 o'clock on the West Coast, 7 o'clock on the East Coast Friday. Be there. Ground ball to second. IKF over to Vlad. There goes the 7th. 3-1, so 7th inning stretch. But first, the Angus clip. First the Angus clip and then the 7th inning stretch clip. Boom.
Well, what happened was that second game, we got our ass kicked. Or the second half, we just got our ass totally kicked. We couldn't do diddly poo offensively. We couldn't make a first down. We couldn't run the ball. We didn't try to run the ball. We couldn't complete a pass. We sucked. The second half, we sucked. We couldn't stop the run. Every time they got the ball, they went down and got points. We got our ass totally kicked in the second half. That's what it boiled down to. It was a horse performance in the second half. Horse. I'm totally embarrassed and totally ashamed. Coaching did a horrible job. The players did a horrible job. We got our ass kicked in that second half. It sucked. It stunk.
On the point of that knife, a man's life is at stake.
I'm just saying it's possible. And I say it's not possible. I want you to watch this because I don't want to have to do it again. I'll make myself about 6 or 7 inches shorter, okay?
It's about right, maybe a little more.
Okay, a little more. Look out. Here's what I think happened. How can he be positive about anything?
I don't understand you people. I mean, all these picky little points you keep bringing up, they don't mean nothing.
You are going to try a man for murder. The awesome power to kill will suddenly be thrust into your hands.
Watch them and pray, for someday you may become one of them. 12 men with the smell of violent death in their nostrils.
What's the matter with you guys? You're letting them slip through our fingers.
Slip through our fingers? Are you his executioner?
You cut it.
Ever since you walked into this room, you've been acting like a self-appointed public avenger.
Shut up.
You're a sadist.
12 men turned into 12 clawing animals.
Give 'em all. Get 'em!
And tonight is 12 Angry Fans because the Bucks have lost. That's over with. Thank God. They dropped to 5-2. They got the Saints and then a bye. We got bonus coverage off to my right. 7-0 Seattle. 7:28 to go in the first quarter. A rare visit for the Houston Texans all the way to Seattle. It's a rare matchup. So 7:24 coming back from a commercial. They have a kickoff. It falls into the kickoff zone. Houston takes it back. So apparently they just took the opening drive a little over 6 minutes. And they're up 7-0. Meanwhile, we're over here in the bottom of the seventh, 2-1 to count. Barger is up. Now, Wu is still out there. I believe Wu will be out for, this might be his last batter, or I think maybe one more guy after this. So 3-1 to count to Barger. Here in the bottom of the seventh, nobody out, nobody on. 3-1 Mariners. And there's ball 4. So the leadoff walk from Wu. Now he's at 33 pitches. A handoff up the middle. Couple of yards there for trying to see who it was. IKF squares around the bunt, pulls back, strike one. Marks was the runner. Line out in the fielder's choice for IKF. Foul ball. No balls. 2 strikes. Nobody out. 1 on. 3-1 Mariners. Woo. 35 pitches into the relief. Pitch 36 will be an 0-2 to IKF, who's 0 for 2. Runner on first got there via the walk by Woo. Ground ball up the middle past the diving Crawford. Runner holds second. So a base hit there for IKF after the walk. First and second, nobody out. Toronto putting guys on, 1 in scoring position. Let's see if they're trying to break through. Everything's been going Seattle's way except for that ground ball. As they used to say back in the day, like it had eyes. So here comes, oh my God, look at that. Who the fuck is that? Man, why is the camera gotta be all blurry? All right, everybody's got to keep an eye on it. It looks like she's somewhere up the first base line or third base line. Look for her. I spotted her. Just as I was going to get a good look at her, blurred because of the 2D vision or the 3D vision. Right there, that 2D vision right there. See how everything goes freaking blurry behind? I hate that. I want to see those people. So Woo at 36 pitches. Jimenez, the 9th place hitter, 1 for 1. He squares the bunt, pulls back, takes a ball. Nice play by Raleigh. I don't think Wilson was counting on him walking. Now he's in a curmudgeon. Bunted out in front of right back to Woo. He'll go to first, get the Shore out. 1 out. Runners go to second and third. So trade the bases for an out. Still no damage. But now you're dealing with George Springer. Let's see what happens here. This is where we get. There you go. Told you, I'm a genius. Like I said, this stuff ain't rocket scientist. I called this, what, an inning ago? .380 for the Mariners, 1.60 for the Blue Jays. Here comes one of those postseason moments, people. How we doing out there? Everybody enjoying themselves tonight? Thank you for tuning in. Please hit the like. Please hit the sub. Tell everybody about us. We're working our nuts off tonight. Football, baseball, more football. A chat that is fucking crazy as can be. Whew. Like always, we need a break.
Trick is I read minds.
Oh, come on.
No, it's true, I do. Come on, Chuck, do your stuff.
Okay, yeah. All right, here we go. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, here. Danny, take something, anything, hold it up in front of Bob.
It's, round. It's, glass. It's an ashtray.
He's peeking. He's got to be peeking in there.
I can't see a thing. I swear.
All right, wait a minute. All right. Hold on. What's that?
Okay, I got it. It's red. It's round. It's an apple, Betsy! This is amazing!
Do you know what kind of a gold mine we got here?
Kurt, Chuck can see what you're holding up.
But Bob can't!
Fucking Bob can't. So top of the order now. 17 wins after trailing after 6 innings, most in the major leagues. That's Toronto's MO. Bizarro out there. So the move being made with Bizarro. Now, if the lefty was up, see, the out was supposed to be IKF, was supposed to be the out right here. But IKF wound up with the walk. So he had to pitch to Gimenez to get the out, to get to this guy. See, he wanted to do this, have him out there for Gimenez, but IKF drew the walk. And he leaves one in there for Springer. And Springer just put the Toronto Blue Jays ahead with a 3-run blast, his 4th of the postseason. A 3-run bomb in the bottom of the 7th with 1 out. Toronto. Big move there, man. See, it was IKF was supposed to be the out there. He was supposed to be the out. Because you don't bring this guy in if IKF gets the out there. Told you. But this guy, he just laid a meatball in there. And say what you will, man. I was right on the money with that. Seen it coming. Now you gotta battle back in this. You gotta get the run back. Immediately get the run back. Stop it right here. Bizarro finished the inning out. And then now you got to readjust every move you just made on that chessboard, reevaluate it. And instead of moving your bishop, you might have to move a knight right now. So Springer, of all guys, hits the 3-run homer to put him ahead. But that might just have stamped their passport to go back and forth from Toronto to LA starting Friday. Let's see what the Mariners can respond to this. But of all guys, it had to be Springer. Now, man. Anybody but fucking Springer, dude. I can't stand his mouth when they lose, let alone stand it when they fucking winning. But hey, we still got a lot of baseball left here. They still need 6 outs and secure this 1-run lead now. And on the other hand, Seattle, they're looking at making it 8 outs to get this done. Toronto thinking 6, Seattle thinking 8. 1-1. Fouled away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody on. 3 in on the blast off of George Springer. Bizarro leaving it right there. Yeah, you better chew that gum, buddy. There's a base hit into right field. They got Bizarro's number now. Wow. Here comes Vlad. He hits a line drive at A-Raz. He does about a 6-inch vertical leap to get it, fires it back in. Runner stays at first, 2 out. Bottom of the 7th, Toronto with the big blast right here off Springer's bat. 3 runs, 3-run blast, put them out in front, 4-3. Seattle driving. They got the ball at the Texan 25. Darnold throws it into the dirt. 2nd and 11. I believe there was a flag on the play. No flag. He just threw it right into the dirt. 3rd and 11. 7-0. 33 seconds to go. First quarter. Seattle on top. Seattle on top. 7-0. Seattle down 4-3 here. Big night in Seattleville. It definitely won't be sleepless. They'll definitely be sleepless in Seattle. Way outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2. 247, my ass. Bizarro in 10 pitches has managed to give the Toronto Blue Jays a 1-run lead when Bizarro threw George Jerry Springer an underhand Sunday afternoon underhand arc pitch. Kirk lays off of that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 on, 3 in, 4-3. Bottom 7. Toronto on top now. Kirk 1 for 3. Bizarro 11 pitches. Here comes number 12. It'll be a 2-2 with 2 out and 1 on. There's a strike 3 looking at the top of the zone. Bizarro ends it. But of all times to come in and give up a bomb, and especially after you give up that walk, like I said, man, you could run it back. And some Shakedown Street playing. Shakedown Street going into the commercial. You could run it back, but yeah, IKF. IKF was supposed to be the out, not Jimenez. And that fucked Wilson up with what he wanted to do, so he had to wait it out another batter, and that led to that guy coming in. Jays aren't going to let him back in that? That's game? You think so? You think, Mike? You giving up hope already on the Mariners? You don't have faith in the Mariners, or you just think that that's it? I mean, either way, you saying because of the pitching? Or, I mean, right now they're even. Mariners are thinking 6 outs to end it, and the Blue Jays are thinking 6 outs to end it. See what happens, man. But, again, absolute classic of a game. This is what it's all about. This is why we love baseball. This is why baseball is America's pastime. Be right back.
All right, what is it, Niles? It's about Sabrina. She's a prostitute. Frazier, I don't like lawyers any more than you do. But frankly, a man whose face is plastered on every bus in town should be careful what terms he bandies about.
That's not. Executive Match is an escort service. One of Donnie's clients was caught using them.
I don't believe you.
Nice. Does Sabrina laugh at everything you say? Is she fascinated by everything about you? Even your collections?
Well, yes. Actually, I even showed her my rarely seen collection of 18th century Portuguese bud vases.
And how did she react?
Well, if you must know, she was rather aroused. She said she loved a man who collected porcelain, and, oh, my God, I'm dating a whore. They have my credit card number. I've been running up a tab. I've got to get her out of here. Sabrina, we should be going.
What's the hurry? We're having a nice conversation.
Yeah, I love your dad.
Did he mention he used to be a police officer?
Maybe we should go.
Frasier. I love Frasier. Great show. Great show. Great character. Great spinoff. A-Rise bounces this one to short. Throw across the flat. 1 out in the top of the 8th. 4-3. Now Toronto with all the momentum, all the noises in Toronto. The pendulum has swung for sure. Mariners have to do something, and they have to do it quick to get back in it. And here is Chris Bassett. He's in the pitch. So Toronto is saying, fuck it. All hands on deck. Let's go get this one, and let's go to L.A. Good luck going to L.A. No balls, 1 strike to Suarez, the hero from the other night. One ball, 1 strike to Suarez. Fluharty and Hoffman up in the Blue Jays bullpen. Ball outside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Suarez. Blue Jay fans want every call now. They get that run, and all of a sudden it's like, you want everything. Michael, I'm rooting for you, buddy. I'm rooting for you, man. There's a check swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Suarez, 1 for 3. Bassett. Firing like he means it. Righty on righty. Way up high, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Get your asshole out of the fucking camera. Gee, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to. I'm going to put pants on you. Sorry. I didn't do it. You did. Payoff. That goes foul. We'll have another payoff. "30 years is a long time, Michael. We were born the year they were good. They didn't go anywhere after that. Another payoff. Suarez, he waits on it, and he's going to be called out on strikes. And Suarez is in the umpire's face. I'm going to have to wait for the replay to see if I don't agree with him. That's a ball, man. That's a ball. Sorry. Two outs now. Crawford is up. Yankee Kyle in the house. Late arrival. What's up, bub? Glad you seen that the door was open. Jimenez fires across the Vlad, and that's the top of the 8th. So 1, 2, 3. Go to Mariners. Now the Toronto Blue Jays are getting closer and closer and closer to the World Series in LA starting Friday night. We'll be there. Well, we won't be there. We'll be here. Hope you'll be here with us. Because it's going to be fun to call the World Series. We got a whole different show planned for the World Series. We got to do different things for the World Series. So, like I said, you never know what will happen here on the 3rd floor, but the World Series will be special. And we'll be there to cover it for you. And I hope you're here to join us for that coverage of the World Series. So take a peek over here at the football. See what's going on here in football land. It is 14-0, Seattle. A beautiful pass on a sideline, plus a flag. Looks like he's going to get a face mask on it. It looks like he tackled him with on the face mask. Yankee Kyle saying 22 years as a Yankee fan. I am happy to say that I am a 55-year Yankee fan. 50-year Buccaneer fan. 55 years of New York Rangers hockey. Oh, been a Red Sox fan for over 50 years. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Michael. You're better off being a Mariner fan for 30 years than a Red Sox fan for 50. Stroud throws that one away. Had to hurry it, threw it out of bounds by his receiver. 13:25 to go in a half. 14-0 Seattle. 2nd and 10 for the Texans. John, what's up, Bubba? Good night, folks. Well, you've been here the whole time, John? John's been here the whole time. See, John's like, he sits in the back of the room and just watches everybody operate. Appreciate you, John. Love you, buddy. Say goodnight to those beautiful dogs. Varsho leads off with a base hit into right field. Munoz is on now. So looking for 6 here. Munoz comes in. Pass over the middle. It'll be 4th and 10, incomplete. 13-16 left to go in the half. Nobody out, 1 on. 0-1 to count to Clement. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Dan Wilson thinking, I just missed. 1 or 2 batters. If it went 1 or 2 batters the other way, man, Clement squares the bunt. He takes the pitch, doesn't pull back. Peel the first? No. 1 ball, 1 strike. What they do during the winning mirror? It doesn't matter. It's already scripted, man. All that shit's already scripted, bro. Yankees ain't gonna do a fucking thing, man. Yankees ain't gonna do nothing, man. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Base hit, right field. So Clement, and he's gonna go to third on the hustle. Good base running. So there's your insurance run for Toronto, sitting at third, 90 feet away with nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. They score that, and that's going to be really, really tough for Seattle. It's crazy, but this is all going to come back to Bizarro having the pitch, not who Dan Wilson wanted to bring in. Not who he wanted to bring in. IKF should have been the out. If IKF made that out, this whole game is different right now. Well, right now, nobody out. Runners on the corners. Munoz in huge trouble within 5 pitches. Here's Barger. Down low, ball 1. Commercial break on football. It was 4th down, so I'm assuming they punted. When we get back, Seattle will have the ball in their own territory. With about 13 minutes to go in the half. And they're up 14-0. 99 finds the strike zone. 1-1. Oh, my goodness gracious. A line drive to Naylor, and he'll step on first. Double play. Runner stays at third. Big, huge, massive double play right there. A hold your breath second. Absolutely snared out of the air by Naylor. He saved everything, right? May have saved everything that Seattle's worked for. We'll find out. Massive, massive double play there by Naylor. Munoz almost falls off the mound on that pitch. And here's IKF. He was supposed to be the out. The single in the seventh. That's the one that did it. That's what set it off for Dan Wilson. No balls, one strike. Fouled away. No balls, two strikes, two out. Runner at third, 4-3. Bottom of the eighth. Outside. One ball, two strikes. One ball, two strikes. Fouled away. Count holds 1-2. Munoz falling off the mound again. He's in that rare back and just fire fucking mode. Big, 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 huge, huge insurance run if they can get it in. Up the middle. Rivas got it. Leo Rivas, small town outside of Phoenix, gets it over to Naylor. He puts it away for the third out. They escape any danger that may have led to a whole bunch of shit. Rivas, Robles, Rodriguez. That's the last hope for the Mariners in the top of the ninth. Buckle up, people. All right, looks like this is down. Okay, my other monitors are down. So I lost my monitors. Got to bring another monitor up. Hold on. There's no way to know if you guys are talking to me or not. No idea what is going on here tonight. All right, there you go. So yeah, Yankee Kyle. I don't think the Yankees do anything, man. There's really nothing for them to do other than get a shortstop and a right-handed hitting catcher, and some help in the bullpen. That's it. They don't need nothing else. Nobody needs to reinvent the wheel here, because they're not going to do anything fucking different. So the big massive change doesn't mean anything. So just get what you need, fix it, and hope it fucking works out. I mean, that's what they got us at, folks. That's what they got us in the analytic world. That's all you can do. You can go get fucking 45 guys. It doesn't mean shit. They're going to do the analytic thing. That's about it. But World Series coverage starts Friday. Friday night. Coverage starts Friday night, 7 o'clock on the East Coast, 4 o'clock on the West Coast. Who will it be for the American League? Mariners down to their last 3 outs. They need a run to tie it. They need a run to go ahead. 2 runs to go ahead, if you do the math right. 1 to tie, 2 to go ahead. Anything above that, all insurance and gravy. But right now, Toronto's got other ideas. Here we go. Top of the ninth, Game 7. Seattle 3, Toronto 4. Here we go. Here is Rivas bunts towards third, foul. Hoffman is on pitching for Blue Jays right now. So Hoffman's in there to get it done. They're hoping to get three outs from Hoffman. Miles Straw is probably on deck. Got a pinch hit here. You need a fucking long ball. You need it quick. So here's Rio Rivas. Ball, one strike. Shit is getting real. We're about to find out one way or another who's going to L.A. Inside 95. Man, you can't be looking at pitches like that, man. You got to get going. Swing the fucking bat, man. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Man, you got to swing the bat, bro. Yeah, you got to swing the bat, man. You got to get on, bro. You got to set the table for the guys coming up behind you because you're pinch hitting the fucking balls off next. And then you got J-Rod. You got to get on. You got to swing. Can't be fucking looking for anything. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Splitter misses. 2-2. Your job is to make him work. So taking pitches is not making him work. Swinging a bat and fouling shit off, that's making him work. Taking sliders in the dirt like that, that's making him work. So there you go. 5 pitches, full count. Now he's doing his job. One way or another. Make him work. Let's do it. On deck is Canzone, so he'll be the pinch hitter coming up for the Mariners to face Hoffman. Here at the top of the 9th of a 4-3 game, Toronto with the lead. Strikeout. Rivas strikes out swinging on a high fastball. So there's 1 away. Seattle 2 outs away from going back home and waiting another year to see if they can get to the World Series. They were within 5 outs. They were close. They were so close. So Hoffman against Canzone. Way outside. Ball 1. Canzone swinging from the left. The 1-0 popped up a mile high. Will it stay fair? Kirk going back for it. He'll run out of room. Another life for Canzone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stop with the fucking commercials in the middle of an at-bat. Oh, my God, to fucking get $1. Look at these fucking whores. The fucking Major League's fucking advertisement department's pussies are dripping fucking money. Fucking dollar bills fall out of their pussies. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. 1-run lead for Toronto. 2 outs away from the World Series. Way up high, 2 balls and 1 strike. Canzone is a big lefty. He does have some power. I really don't think Hoffman wants to bring anything inside to him. Goes outside and gets a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Feel that energy. Feel that energy. Two balls, 2 strikes. Fans are feeling it. Swing and miss. Strikeout number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts for Hoffman here in the top of the 9th. Mariners, last hope is their guy, J-Rod. So here comes J-Rod with 2 outs. Top of the 9th. Nobody's on. It's just him and Hoffman and the World Series at stake. A double, a solo homer, 2 runs, 3 homers and 6 RBIs in this series. J-Rod versus Hoffman. Here we go. 1 ball, no strikes. Slider misses. The 1-0. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Hoffman coming in high, both pitches. Staying up in the zone on Rodriguez. The 2-0. Swung at ball 3. Slider. J-Rod helping him. That was ball 3 right there. Little anxious. Little bit too anxious. Swing and just got a piece of it. Swung at ball 4. If he leaves the bat on his shoulders, he's heading to first, and Cal Raleigh's coming up in this moment. But J-Rod jumping on 2 bad pitches right there. And he brings the count to 2-2 with 2 out, nobody on. Here we go. Is this the pitch to send Toronto to the World Series? It is not. So he does get a full count. We'll have a payoff pitch. We're either going to keep this going or Toronto is going to L.A. Get your passports, guys. Here we go. Hoffman to J-Rod. The payoff. He swung at ball 4. Strikeout. And guess what? There go the Blue Jays off to L.A. in the World Series that starts Friday night. Blue Jays 4. Mariners 3. Mariners' dreams are crushed. Toronto's hopes are looming. Dodger bats and pitchings is waiting. Good fucking luck, Toronto.
Bueller. Bueller. Bueller.
Wow! I feel good.
Toronto, good luck going to play the Dodgers. What a hell of a series. What a joy to call. What a joy to watch. Baseball unfold in front of your eyes, postseason style. Chose the American League for a lot of reasons. One, it was cheaper app-wise. But that's where the Yankees' heritage lies. So if you're going on and you're going to represent the American League in the World Series, and one of the teams that you eliminated on your path to the World Series was the Yankees, by all means, my friends, let's go win this one for the American League. Toronto Blue Jays, Los Angeles Dodgers. Once again, the battle for the World Series trophy will balance over the border up north. As Jerry Seinfeld once said, people in Canada remind him of the people upstairs who would never come downstairs for the party. I echo those words. I think we're in for a great series, but I don't think we're in for a very long one. I think we're in for a historic one, but I think it's going to be a one-sided one. Whatever it is, we're going to be here and we're going to cover it. So whatever your plans are, whatever your hopes are, or wherever you plan on doing on Friday night, I hope some of them include us, because we're going to bring you the play-by-play of the World Series. Game 1, Game 2, Game 3, Game 4, and if necessary, Game 5. But for right now, congratulations to the Toronto Blue Jays as they head back to the World Series. And it's off of this guy's 9th go-ahead home run in postseason career, tied 3rd all-time, George Jerry Springer. He had his moment. Now, when it comes to most valuable player in this ALCS, I guess it's got to go to Springer for bringing him there. But my God, what a series Vlad had. So I guess if they're going to choose anything, it's going to be George Springer's your MVP. So MVP for George Springer probably. It's not been officially announced. I'm just guessing. 23 career postseason home runs for this guy. He's kind of rewriting history in Toronto as far as postseason goes. But well earned, well fought. What a way to play it, man. 4-3. Great game. And not too bad of a deal staying away and avoiding the analytic beating us into a pulp thing. It was good to see two guys manage their way through this. He was a whisker away. The other guy, it just fell into his lap, and so did his bullpen by all means. So that's it for Game 7. Hats off, Toronto. Great job, Buckers. Fucking suck, cocksuckers. Now I got to root for fucking Toronto. Now I got to root for Toronto. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Well, I did make the speech about being an American League fan, so, and I don't think I'd be rooting for the Dodgers. But I'm going to tell you right now. You think Toronto's going to beat the Dodgers? You think Toronto's going to beat the Dodgers? Let me know in the chat or in the comments, however you're watching this. Do you think Toronto is going to beat the Dodgers? I don't think so. We'll definitely have a show. We'll talk all about the World Series before the World Series. So stay tuned. Make sure you hit the sub. Make sure you hit the notification. Make sure you hit the like. Get involved. Don't miss us. We are hotter than firecracker right now. Tonight we brought you a doubleheader. So not a happy night in Seattle for baseball fans, but right now a happy night in Seattle for football fans. I'll give you the score as soon as it comes back on. But Tampa Bay getting their asses handed to them tonight. Absolutely disgusting display of offense by the Bucs tonight. Not too bad with the defense, but some shitty calls, some really bad fucking challenges. I don't know what the fuck they're looking at in replay world, but it wasn't what we were watching. Okay, good. We get to the score so I can wrap this up. These guys want to get to bed. All these people on the East Coast want to get out of here. Appreciate everybody for stopping in, man. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Everybody in the chat tonight, everybody for participating, everybody in Rumble Land. Just thank you all around. And please hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub. I really do appreciate it. 14-0 with 9 minutes and 10 seconds till halftime. Seattle with the ball. And he's going to get hit way back. They're going to lose a bunch of yards here. Plus a flag. Clock stops at 9:05 in the second quarter. 14-0. Seahawks over the Texans. Let's get the call here, see what it is, and then we'll wrap her up for you. Eventually they'll make the call. Face mask on the Texans. That's 15 yards from the previous spot. So there's a first down real easy. And that'll move the ball. I think that moved the ball to the other side of the 50. So a little bit of quick bonus coverage before we wrap it up. 8:55 and ticking now. Yeah, that does move it. It moves it to the 42 of the Texans. Hand off again. He gets out of one tackle, another tackle, and he doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage for about a 2nd and 11. So I appreciate everybody, like I said, for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Really do. Appreciate my chat, man. My chat's awesome. Chat is fucking crazy. So join the fun, man. Don't miss out. Hey, between now and Friday, we got shit coming up. We got shows coming up. We got the Puppet Show coming up on Rumble only. So that's why I said follow us on YouTube, and you won't miss anything because that's where all the posts and all the advertisements go. Hey, there's links in there for the Discord, so you can join the Discord. You can find out what we're up to in the Discord. The Discord is there for us. It's a community spot. So without, because we lose the live chat with all the streams, right? And nobody really leaves comments. But I got a community set up for us in Discord. So everybody here on YouTube in the chat, you guys could just go into one of the posts, go to the link for the Discord, and join the Discord and continue. Share your shit, man. That's what it's there for, so we can get to know each other better. So that's what the community is set up for over there on Discord. That's what the Discord is for. Basically, just keeping the chat going whenever you want. Post whatever you want. I got personal stuff on there, pictures of all kinds of stuff. That's what it's there for. There's all kinds of categories and channels to go to intermingle. Just go have fun on the Discord. Okay. Luna's having a heart attack over here. So, yeah, that's what it's about. So follow us on YouTube. Watch for the post. When you get the post, just follow along. Make sure you hit the notification so you know what we're up to. And again, you can do the same thing on Rumble and on X. And 7 minutes and 2 seconds to go till halftime. Looks like the Texans have stopped the Seahawks. Looks like we got a 4th down. So there was So the old pass to the halfback, he rolls out and throws an interception. So that's the Seahawks getting fancy. There you go. See, that's me. You're getting fancy. Now you're fucking playing Madden in real life. Stop it. Fucking throw the pass or hand off, man. Hands off to the guy. He fucking rolls out. Yeah, and fucking throws a fucking bloop fucking interception. And you're up 14-0 in their side of the 50, and you just gave him the ball back. Give him a chance. And there's still fucking 7 minutes to go before half. Oh, my God. Do I have to fucking coach football, too? Guys, that's why you got to tune in. I'm fucking out of control. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Anyway, we're going to get out of here. By the way, we got a new ending. Did you see a new ending last night? I hope you liked the new ending. Let me see. Did I put the new ending in here? I might not put the new ending in here. Uh-oh. I didn't put the new ending in there. I could have sworn I put the new ending in there. See, I was in such a... I thought I had everything set, and I guess I didn't. So, I don't know what happened to the new ending. I could have sworn I fucking put it in there. Could have sworn I put it in there. Oh, there it is. I did put the new ending in there. So, yeah, if you saw the new ending last night, I hope you like it. Hope you like it again tonight. We're going to wrap it up. And again, like I said, hit the like notification and all that shit so you know what we're up to. Because I don't even know what I'm up to. It's usually last minute before I figure out what we're doing. I mean, you know we're going to be here for the game, so you know what time we're coming on about. But I like to let you know what the fuck we're doing. And the only way to do that is follow us on YouTube right now. And like I said, Discord, guys, get into Discord. The Discord's there for you guys. I don't charge for it. Everybody else is charging fucking like $2 a month for Discord for you to go hang out and talk amongst yourselves and talk with me and shit. We could all communicate through there. That's what Discord's really cool. So get into the link, go into any one of the posts, go into the comments section, and all my links are there. My link for X, my links for Rumble, and the link for Discord for everybody here that follows it. It's just like a 24/7, 365 chat for the chat. For people who follow the show. That's what it's there for. But like I said, other people fucking charge. I don't charge. It's there for us to have fun. Post some pictures. Go over there and check it out. I think you'll like it. I think you'll really like it. It's a good community over there. All right, with that being said, and all that happy horseshit, we're going to get out of here. Thank you again, everybody, for showing up on doubleheader night. Toronto going to L.A., Game 1, Friday night. Starts 4 o'clock West Coast, 7 o'clock on the East Coast. Be here, play-by-play live. We'll definitely have some more NFL coverage for you. We'll have some more... we'll have crazy sports coming up. We still got the Sports Chat Live. Let's Chat Sports Live. We got the Puppet Show. We got the NFL show. We got everything. Please, just fucking hit the like and follow and just follow along and have fun. So, we're going to get out of here. I keep saying that. Now I really mean it. We're definitely getting out of here. Kindness and love are the easiest thing for a human being to do to another human being. So please, be kind for no reason, love your fellow man, and look out for your fellow man. And remember, now, more than ever, mental health is a real thing. So if you or somebody you know does have a little issue, get them some help, find a chat, find a phone number for them, or talk to them yourself if you can. Just get them help, be patient with them. And be careful for people you're talking to on the outside, because you never know what kind of day they're having, and you don't know what their issues are. So be kind for no reason, look out for your fellow man, and love them. And enjoy our ride on this big ball of blue as we spin through this universe on a journey where we don't know where we're going. But in the meantime, I know where you can go. Bowl up, bong up, and then beam on up to the third floor. We'll be up here hanging out, waiting on you to come hang out with us. Up here in time and space. So, until tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. We'll probably be back tomorrow. Please, stay safe, stay blessed, and I love yous all. You know I mean that. Thank you, everybody. Love you.
What did he just say?
He said there's a storm coming in.
I know.
Bueller. Bueller. Bueller.
Oh, the humanity!
You dick!
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
He's looking at you, kid.